Gear of reporting.
Hi, Dr. Nick!
Wait, no, Gojo Miyakamo! You can't, I mean, I'm gonna get hit! See, I got hit, it's all your fault!
We're gonna see a penis.
I feel like it's gonna be really bad. Oh, so does an ad now, so he won't.
penis!
Harry Hates has reached 160 stream streak.
Dog just subscribed for 12 months.
Zophar!
Power up.
The plushy Cthulhu. Aww, he's so cute. He's just the cutest thing.
Power up.
Zophar.
Curse you, Lucia! You and your trained monkeys are through interfering with my plans! This world doesn't deserve to be recreated!
my God.
I decided to destroy it forever, starting right here with you! Nothing can save you now! Lie down before me and await your destruction. There is nothing left to save you now.
Zophar, you have made a fatal miscalculation. Humanity's power is stronger than any power you can seize. Your end is now.
I am Zophar, Lord of Darkness! The time has come to put an end to everything!
Are you threatening me?
Good evening, mortals and immortals, and welcome to another episode of Zophar's Realm. Happy 4th of July! I didn't know what the hell to put on the screen, so I have a Game Boy screen. We'll put something on there. But I hope everyone is doing well this fine evening. First of all, to my YouTubians, Deckard Bane and more, and lurkers, I hope you're doing well. To Deckard Bane and lurking kickers, I hope you are doing well as well. And all my Twitch farians, what's going on? What's going We have Melpo, Daniela, Deckard Bane, you tier 2 Immortal You. Hope you're doodly doing well. Cog0, Greatest Friend in Land, Kozumi Yakumo, hello. We also have Fat Def, cheers and big up. Suntop Kinseeker, hello, hello. Kozumi Yakumo, with all the highs. Dog and Shirlal as well. Hope you're doing great. Bowner, hello. Bimmy Lee, DJ Bacon Blade, I am the doodly dude. How we doing, you tier 3 Immortal You? Let's see who else we got here. We got the bot taken care of. That happens when I add sound effects. I don't know why. It's something to do with whenever I add them and I scroll, it causes a memory leak. So I don't know. But closing and reopening always fixes it. And Whiskey Zulu, hope you're doing well as well. And let's see who else we got here. Shinobu Fujiku, it is me time, and diddly do. Kozumi says, you've been playing on PlayStation consoles for a lot of years, but getting rid of disc support annoyed you so much that you tend to share your games with your old brother and vice versa. So you won't be getting a PS6 if it's over $1,000 and no lector, so mostly PS5 will be your last console unless they change. Yes, agreed. That's pretty much the stance I'm taking too as well. Wow, that's everybody. Also, Daniela, thanks for redeeming Lucius' pendant, because Jenny Stoggle was supposed to be safe and sound inside of this pendant right hither. But she escaped, and she's out there hopefully doing all right. And Kara Hades, thank you for the 160 stream streak. That is 8 months of watching streams in Realm of the Domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, Thogdog, thank you for the 12 months. That's a year of subscribing to the Realm of the Domain, you Immortal You. Your support is also greatly appreciated. Continue to enjoy the Ad for Being Emote, Super Duper Secret, Subway, Discord channel, and the sub badges, which are these guys right here. If you are at the 12-month persuasion, that means you're rocking the Cast Breaker from Shining Force. And in 6 months, you'll have the Dragon Bone Smasher from Demon Soli Souls. And that's what we got. I want to update the PP. Because it has changed. Oh no, what did it change to? It went from 11 yesterday to 14 today. So set PP 14 and boom. Now it's a 14. And that is that. Alright, now we have to figure out what we're going to doodly do here in terms of a game. But first I wanted to chat about some things that have been on my mind. Let me get out of this because this will just piss everybody off and fuck up your frames per second. So, I don't know, let's load, I don't know, we'll put like, I don't know, what's a game that will excite people, but it's not necessarily one we're gonna play? Let's be shady. What should I do here, chat? I don't know. What's a game that should be up on the screen? How about, like, I don't know, Mortal Kombat 2 or something? No, how about, like, maybe NBA Hang Time? No. Ninja Gaiden? Is there a Genesis version of Ninja Gaiden? I don't see it. Doodly F, doodly doodle doodly. Besides, we've already beaten that one. id 4? What's id 4? Doodly doodly doo, doodly F. I don't see ID 4. Doodly 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 doodle 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 doodly F. How about Lotus Turbo Challenge? Let's put that one on. An Independence Day game. I can't think of any Independence Day retro games. I don't think Independence Day ever came out on a console, did it? Was there an Independence Day video game? Here, we'll put Turbo Challenge on there. And I'll kill the volume for now. There we go. Oops, that's not right. Kill that music. There we go. Oh, PlayStation 1? Is there an Independence Day for PlayStation 1? Wait, no gamers uplink. If you can me, I won't be able to hear all the fireworks that are happening outside. Now I can't hear them. Brand safe, though. Wait, no Kozumi Yakumo. You can me, I'm gonna get hit. See, I got hit, and it's all your fault.
Zophar has taken at least 1,717 virtual concussions to the brain since October 2023.
It was all like, you can't have my brain causing me pain, and now I need grog to lift all the fog. But I live to fight another day, me hearties. Microsoft Windows, PlayStation, and Sega Saturn. You know it. Cannon like fireworks, true. So do we go to? It says just chatting, but the game's played. I'm not actually playing it, but I didn't know what else to put on the screen. You want to see something else? What do you want to see? You want to see my He-Man desktop? Here, how about this? How about just for Soda Pagoda? Just for you, buddy. There. There, how's that? Is that better? Does that make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Alright, Soda was right again. God damn it, Soda. Stop. We could go into the weeds if you want to. PS1. AVGN reviewed it, said it made him miss Top Gun NES. Oh god. All right, then I need Independence Day for PlayStation 1. Is it like an action game? I don't remember that AVGN episode. The heat makes you feel hot. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Most of the time, in fact, I would say. And Harmony Muse, I hope you're doing well. So yeah, I want to talk about Yoshi's gonna hate me because every time I do this, Yoshi gets mad at me. Oh, hi Yoshi. Conker's Bad Fur Day. I do want to play that eventually, actually, for N64. Night Trap is great, beaten that a bunch of times. Lotus Notes. No, but I want to bean count for a second here. Yoshi loves when I bean count. But first of all, happy Big 4th to you more over on the YouTubian side. I hope you're doing well tonight. All right. I want to talk about something that it shouldn't bother me because it's not really so much just chatting as me being a middle manager. No, listen. I'm trying to understand it. I need to know. Yeah, it's bean counting. I need to know. Yoshi says we switched to YouTube because kick acts weird when minimized on mobile. All right, well, there you go. Remember, if you were born in the 70s, raised in the 80s, lived to today, you lived in 6 different decades, 2 centuries, and 2 millennia, and you're not even 60. Don't forget the meme, Suntop Kinseeker. You have to do it like this. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Hold on. One sec.
Malcolmanian has reached to 55. Stream streak.
Malcolm, thank you for the 55 stream streak. That's just 5 days short of a 3-month streak. Your support is appreciated. So here's what I was going to say, Suntop. You have to say it like this. Remember, if you were born in the 70s, raised in the 80s, and lived to today, you lived in 6 different decades, 2 centuries, 2 millennia, and you're not even 60. Until we meet again, He-Man. That's how you do it, Suntop Kinseeker. That's the Skeletor meme. And that is absolutely Googleable. I just made that word up. Conker, greatest game that you've never played. Love the Great Mighty Pooh. The Pooh. So I never beat the first level because the game's fucking impossible. It looks funny as hell. I love the graphics. I love the music. I love the comedy. I love the parodies. I love they made fun of Clockwork Orange at the beginning. But I couldn't beat the first fucking level. But I do want to eventually play it. And then I will use chat to get me through the game, as I've done so many times. True of me and yourself, because 1980 was technically still the 1970s. That is a good point. Because it has 0 in it, right? So each decade actually ended with the first of the next decade. Kind of like how the millennium didn't really start in 2000, it really started in 2001. Suntop Kinseeker turned 49 last month. Oh, Harmony Muse Day, gotcha. You turn 52 next month. But listen, I want to bean count for a second. We got a bean count. Listen. All right, so look. All right, so I'm gonna share something with all of you, and I need to try to figure out. I think it's me, but some of it might just be bad timing. But I think it's actually me, and I want honest, except from Soda, because Soda will just troll. But everybody else, I want your honest feedback on what you think is causing it. Like, what part of it is not equating. So let me show you this graphic real quick. So for your opinion counts, but I can't know if you're really going to tell me the truth or not. So I'm going to show this graphic. That's the thing when you troll so much, is I can't tell when you're trolling and not trolling. So you got to say not trolling so I know you're being serious, all right? And then you can give your opinion. So here we go. So this graphic right here. So this is from twitchtracker.com. Happy 4th, Ace Mage. This right here, I hope everyone, by the way, had a great, or is having a great 4th of July, for those that celebrate. For those in the U.S., 250th anniversary of the founding of our nation. Unfortunately, it's like 90-something degrees outside, and it's also thunderstorming off and on. So me and my family made the decision that we would stay home and be dry and safe and cool. And instead, we watched part of Michael Jackson's This Is It. What could be more American than that? But so this right here is an entire graph. Here, I'm gonna lower the music for a second so I can hear myself think. Doodly-doo, doodly-doodly-f, doodly-doodly-f. It's already low. Alright, it's fine. You mean the troll who cried trawl. Yes, exactly. Sounds like you need to know to do a hot tub stream pump them. The numbers are off the chart. Luckily I have a bigger chart. Yeah, they're off the chart, alright. They're off the chart in the wrong direction. So look, this is how this chart works. Let me explain. So the pink bars that are going north and south, up and down, that tells you how many hours I streamed in a given month. Those are all over the place because I sometimes stream more and sometimes stream less. Like, sometimes the stream is 3 hours, sometimes it's 4 hours, sometimes I cancel one, sometimes I don't. But the green line is the number of viewers, average viewership. And so you'll see there's a couple of really big spikes there. That's from when we were on the front page, completely normal because when you're on the front page, your viewership looks like it jumps and skyrockets. It doesn't really, because a lot of people are just parked on the front page not looking at it. But that's what happens when you do front page sponsorships. So those two spikes, the really big ones, are from front page sponsorships. But I want to draw your attention to everything that has occurred after essentially April, or March rather. So January and February is when I was training at my new job. And then March was the first month where I returned to an almost normal stream schedule. But then after that, I started having a lot of trouble keeping to my schedule. And I started canceling a lot of streams. And if you look at that green line, it starts to drop. So from March to April is kind of static. But then April to May is a big dip. And then May to June is a small dip. And now we're in July, which obviously just started. And so Harmony says, remember that many of us have moved to YouTube and Kick. So I don't believe that's a factor for the dip you see, because the YouTube side has not changed since I started YouTube live streaming over a year ago. It's been the same average single viewership count, hasn't changed. Kick, though, Kick itself did, we did start doing that in January, but the Kick CCV's been around 5. So I don't think that the 5 CCV from Kick is what caused us to drop 10, and YouTube never changed. And the dip didn't start till March to April, so I don't think YouTube is a factor because the CCV didn't change at all there. So I think something else is happening, and I want to know what. Gamers Upland says, you're too tired to be analytical. The short explanation is that you rose, but you're sort of slowly going stale. Maybe look at a revamp or increasing your stream frequency. Okay, so that was the first thing I brought up, which was the stream frequency, because as you see from those pink bars, it's really all over the place. We dropped a lot in January, February from the training, then we went all the way up in March, then April dropped, May went up, so it's no longer as, I guess, consistent as it used to be. So I agree that could be one of the factors, one of the big factors. And I want to know how many of you feel the same. So that's one of the things I was thinking. The other thing I was thinking, Soda Pagoda says you feel like you have to see the numbers for other streamers around your viewer level and see if it is your stream thing or a trend for. Okay, so that's a great point. So let's take somebody. Damn. See, now if I pick somebody, I don't want to. All right, let me try to pick someone that's not going to mind me using them as an example, most likely. Let's see. Doodly F, oh doodly F. All right, this example won't work because they were just on the front page recently, so I can't use that as an example. Let's try doodly doo. Give me a second to think about who I could choose here. Streaming, the scattered streaming schedule is definitely a factor. All right, fair. Let me ask a question. Is it better, do you think, this is a real question, is it better to keep attempting to do the same 5-day-a-week schedule and likely be canceling a stream a week on average with the way things have been going? Or would it be better if 5 days dropped to 4 days, but I stuck to it and very rarely, if ever, canceled? What's better? Yoshi says, if anything, this chart proves you can stream less and still get the same viewer counts. Well, yeah, you're seeing all the jumps and dips in the pink, but then if you really look at where it really goes to hell when I got that new job in early 2026, this is where the dip starts after that. So if it's an overall audience thing with Twitch viewership, then you would have made changes or not made changes. Game Something says you've carried with stuff years ago. All right, give me a second here. I gotta think about who I could pick that's around my viewership. I have someone in mind, but they literally were just on the front page in May, and so it's not going to be accurate. You're not going to really be able to see it. So if there was a drop-off, you can't tell. Well, actually, you can tell. Because they actually did drop off from April to June. But you can't see what May would have been, so that's not apples to oranges, or apples to apples. That's what I'm looking at, Tsunami Demon. So, like, right now I'm looking at Rat, but you can't really tell. Here, let me show you what I mean. It's hard to tell with Rats because... So, Rat is very comparable to me in terms of average viewership and followers. She got a little bit of a later start than I did, but very, very comparable trajectory. So, here's hers. So you see how she was on the front page in May? Exactly. What's up, Ying Things? How we doing? Always good to see you. So this is Rats. But if you look at Rat's very, very steady. And then in May, she was on the front page. And if you look at June, June is lower than April. It's hard to tell on that graph because of how long it is, but she's almost 10 ccb's slower in June than April, but we can't see what May would have been, just like you can't see on my two spikes when I was on the front page. So it's hard to tell. All I know is June was down for Rat, but so was her streaming hours, just like mine were. So it's kind of hard to tell from Rats. I don't think we can really tell from Rats. Let me see. January was the jank streams. They were insulting to watch. They were insulting to watch. You didn't like the jank streams? Soda says you want to because you're really tired to go in the weeds. Wait, what? What's going on? Soda and Gamers Uplink. Are you fighting? Yosh says you don't know if you're reading all of what you said on YouTube, but you're worrying about nothing. The green line does not drop. The exact same behavior happened in January 2024. Well, okay. So Yosh, let me show you what I mean. So you see where I put that red down arrow? That starts from, so it starts going down in April. The trajectory starts moving downwards April to May and May to June. That's where it goes down. So you'd have to compare it to last year's April, May, June. And I'm not seeing what you're seeing at all. I'm seeing January. I wish I could like draw a line to show you what I'm talking about, but the fucking, I don't have like a thingy to write on.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Big_44 just subscribed for 54 months.
Big
Started working again.
Thank you so much for the 54 months. Big D, you have attained the Sword of 1,000 Truths. Thank you for your subscription. Your support of the realm of the domain is greatly appreciated, Big D. Continue to enjoy that if you're doing emotes, super duper secret, someone, Discord, and a sub badge with these guys right here. And I haven't added it to the graphic yet, but you should have the Sword of 1,000 Truths. Truths. Although, if you got your founder badge, we won't see it.
Attach the Stone of Triumph.
Exactly. But it's got to be it. It's because Big D started working again. Seems like it's similar between Zophar and Rat, except for May 26th when Rat was... Yeah, we were just talking about that, Soda. She was on the front page in May. And that's why it's hard to tell with Rats, because of the May front page streams. It's throwing off the number. But she does drop from April to June. It's just, I can't tell what May would have been, so it's hard to compare that way. You do this every time. I know, you got the founder badge. I thought you could toggle it now. Yosh says, same thing happened for February 24th, same thing happened in August 2023. You're worrying about none. Yeah, but look, this is multiple months in a row, Yosh. It drops from April to May, and then it drops more from May to June. So, my question, since it's a trend, it just looks like a lower... It looks like it's going down faster than it has in the last 2 years. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. I thought I had him before I had him, but then I had him. Soda says it's all about Partner Plus. The dips and jumps are, so do you think? Maybe you're getting less big raids too? Okay, raids could absolutely be a factor too, for sure. You're slacking, you need to hack the Twitch algo further. Go look at August 2023 onwards. Alright, so if I look at August 2023, I really should share my screen. You know what? We should just do that. Here, hold on everyone. I'm going to alter what we're doing so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Just give me a second. I'll put it on the monitor. You had a perfectly timed rim shot and you blew it. Alright, so we're going to move this over here. And we're going to do this guy right here. Doodly doodle doodle doodly. And then I'm going to remove these things right here. So, this. Big piece of shit. So remove this. And then remove this. And then go here. Alright. So now you can actually see what the fuck's going on. So if you look here. So look at this. This one might make a little more sense, Yosh. Now you can watch everyone play football. I'm gonna dox myself. You can literally Google my name and find out who I am.
I mean, I
Doesn't
did.
matter.
It's so weird. I thought I
Just
did.
don't dox my
Soda
family.
Pagoda gifted a tier
the way
1
it happened.
subscription to Koitsu.
Soda Pagoda, thank you for gifting a sub to Yosh. Yosh is part of the ROM. The domain is greatly appreciated. Yosh, enjoy what Soda hath gifted you. The ad for viewing emotes, super duper secret, someone just down the sub badges. You know the dealy deal. You know what they look like. Eventually, I'll add the Sword of a Thousand Truths to that graphic. But it does exist. So if anyone has attained 54 months besides Big D,
Goodbye.
then you let me know.
Goodbye, shit.
And ZS Knight is here. Wait, where's ZS Knight? Where's he at? I don't see ZS Knight. Doodly F doodly. Where's ZS Knight? What are you looking at? ZS Knight is not on Kick. ZS Knight is not on YouTube. ZS Knight is nowhere. What are you talking about? ZS Knight's not chatting. I don't see him. Now you can see me worrying about nothing but full screen. Oh, the sub came from ZS Knight. No, the sub came from Soda Pagoda. Soda Pagoda gifted you a sub.
Give this people ear.
Look at that, Soda Pagoda. He's trying to steal your thunder now. Don't worry, Soda Pagoda. I appreciate you. Why did Twitch tell you it was from ZS Knight? It didn't. You're just drunk. It's clearly the 4th of July where you are, too. But listen. So this is what I'm trying to show you. Obviously, ignore 4th of July because this is not current. No, this is like the stream hasn't happened yet. We're in it right now. But like, just if you look at, and then like you see stuff like this. No, I don't know how many of those are, Twitch cleaning up the bots. But like, I see less of this, and I see more of stuff that looks like this. And then if you look at what games we're playing, there's a point I'm trying to get to that we're not getting to yet. I think the games I'm playing are turning people off that otherwise might be here. And I'm just trying to figure out what it is about these games.
Things of Your Mind gifted a tier 1 subscription to PB Poo Poo.
Things of One's Just. Thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to PPP Poo Poo Poo. Your support of the ROM the domain is greatly appreciated. Whoever you are and wherever you are, PPP Poo Poo Poo. Enjoy your happy viewing emote, super duper secret from the account and the sub badges. Uh-oh.
Sing, pirate, sing.
Hold on a minute. Do you hear a hypey train in Zophar's domain in 543201? Let's go, motherfuckers! Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show. For if you did not know, well, now you fucking know we know that we have a hypey hype train in Zophar's domain. Dark Max, you're right, it's time for hype train analysis. Soda Pagoda says to be fair, Twitch says that you gifted it to you. Doodle do. Not that it was a pay forward, gotta rebrand brand. Become an anime VTuber with giant boobs and giggle. F!
Susumu666 just subscribed for 29 months.
Susumu, thank you so much for the 29 months. Your support of the realm and the domain is super duper greatly appreciated. Enjoy the ad viewing and the emotes and the super duper secret sub only Discord channel and the sub badge too. Doodly doo. And Things of One's Just. Thank you so much for the 30 bits to Gigantify Emmy from Three Sisters Story. Not the other Emmy, though she's also awesome. Ban it with the awesome Tuigia emotes. That is what we're rocking and rolling. Harmony Muse is duplicating Bennett's emotes as well, chatty chat. Yosh said so, thanks Soda and ZS Knight. It was not ZS Knight! Though we have a lot to thank ZS Knight for, that gift sub is not one of them. That was all Soda Pagoda. It's pretty funny that I'm the only fucking person defending Soda Pagoda. It's like the movie Jurassic Park when John Hammond was being defended by the lawyer, who was the guy that he brought everyone else to defend him against. So it's kind of like that, except it's a stream, not Jurassic Park. F! Read Discord general chat. I will go into the Discord general chat. It says you and I cannot read. It says that Soda Pagoda is paying forward the gift that they got from ZS Night Dev to Yoshi. Oh, wow. I see what it's saying. It's trying to let us know that we cannot read. Yoshi is 100% still not right, but half right. We all were half right. ZS Knight gave a gift sub to Soda Pagoda recently, and then Soda Pagoda decided to give the gift to Yoshi. So it's kind of like the HREPES. It is the gift that keeps on giving, but less dangerous. And Bennett's here with all the hot Zophar sound effects. But I know what lava is. Hello, Mora. How we doing? Mora just gave Big D directions on how to hide the Founder's badge, but a loop-de-loop.
You are made of
Gemini Fox 83 just subscribed.
Gemini Fox, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I super duper greatly appreciate you and you and you. A doodly-doo. Enjoy all the things I just told everyone else to fucking enjoy, which are these things right here. 1 month tier 1 sub means that you're rocking the Athena Sword from Lunar Silver Star for Sega CD. And next month, if you continue the subscription you just purchased, you will have the lightsaber from Shining in the Darkness. And that is how we doodly do it on Zophar's Realm. We're working on the level 2 hype train right here in the domain. 2 new subs, resub, gift subs, and/or prime subs, and/or 870 bits will get us to a level 3. A doodly. I'll beam with glee. And if we get there, I might even say, OMG! Now, where's Big D? I do not see. Where the fuck he might have went, chat? Gemini Fox says it's one of your favorite Janya's STG shmups. That is pretty hot ups. Soda Pagoda's asking if you are on the mobile. Yoshi said that you would lose your mindy mind if I actually had employees for my stream. We'd be having meetings on why the stream is effing. You fucking know we would. And that is how it should go. You saw some grass growing, you decided to watch that. That's what I do when you're selecting a movie. Pretty much what happens is you do your name that movie trivia thing, and after you do one movie, I go outside and I mow my lawn, and then I go to Wawa and get you 2-liter sodas and come back, and you're still deciding question number 2. Doodly-doo.
Link is just subscribed with Prime. Enjoy the stream.
Granny Lingus, thank you so much for enjoying the stream and for subscribing 3 months with the Prime. You know you could have given your Bezos bucks to any fucking body, but you gave it to me and my family. And for that, the realm and the domain greatly thanks and appreciate you and you and you and you and doodly-doo. Enjoy the ad previewing emotes and super duper secret sub only Discord channel and all the things I just said. 3 months means you're rocking Electric Sword from Dragon Warrior, and 3 more months you'll have the Mass Immune from Kanothiga. That is how we doodly-do it in the realm and the domain. Yoshi's on the desktop and the webby web. Pay it for a thing was in the chatty chat, but the notifications thing, it just says Soda Pagoda. Silly Twitch Mobile. But now we have a loop-de-loop in 3, 2, 1, 0, go. We'll name that weed. It is like Smeed. We'll slowly be unblurred, and then you must guess what the weedy weed is. Name that succulent Chinese meal. I'm gonna say sesame chicken. But that is the end of the hype train in the domain. I thank you all for your kind support. We wound up with a total of 6 gift subs and 30 bits. 79% of the way to level 2. A doodly-doo. Thank you for the support from Granny Lingus, Gemini Fox, Things of One's Jast, Susumu, Soda Pagoda, and Big
I will
D.
take backdooring from Jazz's couch, or backseating rather, not backdooring.
But the train comes to a halt. Choo-choo! And that's what we got. All right, let's move along. So back to what I'm saying here. So, I don't know. Who do you want me to pop in here? Like, anybody else that I can think of is going to be far above. Like, for example, Little Mixer is well above my my average viewers. But, like, if we put him in here anyway.
To protect the life cycle.
We can look. Doo-da-lee-doo-doo. Yeah, see? Definitely no dip. Remember, July doesn't count because we're in July, so ignore that. But no, he has had no dip. He has, I mean, if you count this as a dip, this is not really a dip. This I would consider this flat. This right here, based on his viewership, is flat. And then he went up in June. So yeah, definitely not definitely not the same trajectory at all. And Mike, thanks for redeeming the piratey gold, because there's something about being in a ghost story, drinking alcoholic beverages that shiver me timbers, and something dark side. You are inclined to agree with Yosh. Yosh says, Zophar, look at the green line, August 23rd to November 2023. Well, yeah, Yosh, but that's a different story entirely. I'll tell you what happened there. That was the partner push. That was a... So, what it is, Yosh, is everything else, I can tell you why it happened, and it makes sense. This current ones it feels more like just something I did wrong, or games I'm playing that people don't like. So, look, you're talking about this right here, right? So, how we were static, and then the partner push ended. We got partner here in August, and then we dropped in September. That's what you're talking about, right? Oops. Here, hold on, let me refresh this. There we go. So yeah, you're talking about this dip, right? Yeah, that was the partner push. And then we got partner here, so it dropped a bit down. That was expected. Oh, 2023 you want to know? No, that's what I meant. Why was I looking at 2024? I actually don't know why that dip was there. No, this is this. Yeah, here's August. This is where we got partner. Why did I think it was 2024? August 2023 is when we got partner. And then look, September, October. Yep, this was the big drop after we got partner. And we leveled off back to where we used to be. So this was pre-partner push. We started pushing in June. See? So it's exactly where you would expect it to be. And then we started going back up when holidays hit. Then gradual drop. And then the front page. And then back to reality. And then gradual rise. So look, this is why I'm saying, look at this period. See how it goes up? Then the spring hits, and it does drop. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Yosh. You're saying the same thing happened last year, where we dropped when we hit spring, all the way through the middle of summer. And then if you go here, then it starts leveling. I see what you're saying. Subathons? Let's see. I have a list of them here. Hold on, give me a sec. Doodly, F doodly, doodly. Streams. 2025. Doodly. Alright, let's see here. So, the Epathon 6 was November 2025. So, this right here was a subathon soda right here. When we went up, that's a subathon. And then, let's see, before that one, September was a subathon. So this right here, this was a subathon. Right here, yeah, this is a subathon. And then May was a subathon, and that was a drop. So I don't think the subathons really influence the viewership one way or the other. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. I don't think it was as big of a factor as we think. This is why you should count your beans less often. This kind of trend that you're doing is why people panic. Well, no, I'm not. Listen. I'm not panicking. I just wanted to talk it out because I thought it would be an interesting stream, and I didn't feel like playing Monkey Island tonight. My brain hurts to play that. So I'd rather spend my brain power on this. Kriegit says, you can only speak for yourself. The growing emphasis on a constant barrage of sound, screams, and shouts makes it increasingly exhausting to watch. All right, this is real feedback. I want to hear this. Perhaps there are more people who have the problem. Okay, so Kriegit, yes. Thank you for telling me that. No, really. Here, I'm gonna stop the music for a second because it's hurting my brain right now. What you just said is not the first time I've heard that. So there was someone, I'm not going to say who because they haven't said it themselves to the public, and I don't want to embarrass them. But there's someone that used to come here all the time, and they've been in other streams too. They've modded for people. Please don't try to guess the person. They're really cool. But they used to come here a lot. They even contributed some sound effects. And they were here like years ago. And then when I really started like ratcheting up the sound effects and the doodly-doos, when they really started to take over a couple years ago, he sent me a DM, and he mentioned to me, he's like, hey, I just want to let you know, the reason you're not seeing me as much is just the doodly-doos are just kind of, they're kind of, I forget the wording he used, but basically it was annoying. That the doodly-doing was just getting to be too much. And it's not Gamers Uplink. It's no one that's here, but I'm not going to tell you who.
Get your hand off my penis!
And they did, after maybe a year, they came back for a little bit and then disappeared again. But they were gone for a long time, and they only reappeared for a brief while. So I think what happens is, by the way, I really need some more angel tears. Hold that thought, BRB. There we go.
Your best so far.
Gotta be
Oh, I'm
so
gonna
far
get
for
some
the chat.
angel tears.
You assumed it was Big D. No, Big D just gets mad when I rate him. If they bother you enough, you would leave, but usually just tune out for a while and then come back later. So yeah, so there's no doubt that. So this is my feelings on the matter. When it comes to the sound effects were my choice because two things. One, we used to stream with very few sound effects. If you remember, if you go to YouTube. Wait, no, Hardly Worgen. If you canon me, I won't be able to complete my thought about the doodly doos. Doodly what? Doodly F!
Zophar has taken at least 1,718 virtual concussions to the brain since October 2023.
Hardly working in canon, my brain causing me pain, and now we need Groggle with all the fog.
You return to Shadow's.
But I let's fight another Damie Hearties.
So I must.
Hold on, I'm getting a signal from the gallery that I need to put my green screen up. So hold that thought. I want to make a point here.
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
You are made of stupid.
Okay. Yeah, my family wanted to pass to the next room. My dog's stomach's bothering her again. Apparently she had an accident and she's been getting the runs again starting last night, which is not good. She was doing well for like almost a week. It was all getting better and diarrhea stopped and poo was normal. And then I don't know what the hell happened. I think she got into something that I'm not aware of and I'm kind of pissed off about it. But anyway, but hold on. Let's unroll that screen. What's up, RPG Capper? Listen, I want to make a point here. The first 6 or 7 months of my stream, when we didn't have a lot of sound effects, we just had like a handful. I know there are people that would watch me back then that stopped watching me because it got too rambunctious. I do know that. And I'm okay with that. The problem, I think, is what happened is I think it started to become extreme. And I think the doodly doos threw people over the edge. Because like right now, I'm not really doodly doing much at all because we're not, here, I should put some music on, by the way, because we're not playing a game. But this is what happens, especially when I'm playing RPGs. If I'm playing an RPG and like we're in battle 7 billion, like it gets repetitive. And it's also, I have to like pay attention to what I'm doing in an action game. Whereas with a lot of RPGs, you just kind of, you know, attack, magic. Like, so the doodly doos are like the way to like, it's like, I know some people go like, like it's a filler word, but instead it's a filler tune for me. And I just start going to town on the doodly doos. But you like the green screen coming up. It did look cool. Did I change your food? No, we've been giving her chicken and rice for almost a week and a half now. No, we didn't change anything. Almost 2 weeks, actually. What better way to make a point about constant random interruptions? Yeah, touche. Dragon Mama says, hey, what's happening? Can't stay too long because of a major blackout. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was worried. My lights were flashing earlier. Because I think it's still thunderstorming out there. Hopefully it doesn't go out here. Could have a longer general cooldown for the sounds. The problem is we have so many of the sounds now. We have like, what do we have, like 700 sounds? Like, even if I put a 10-minute cooldown on everything, that's 700 sounds you could be triggering one after the other. You found a little rowdy, but you were getting kind of loud. Fair. The doodly doing pushes people over the edge. Yeah, RPG Capper likes the doodly doos. Slash Key says, maybe unrelated to the current discussion, but if I had to inhale someone's farts like really close to sorts, would you prefer them to have been eating for the last 3 days? Definitely not. Greenham says, happy 4th, still enjoying fireworks. Nice. Happy 4th, Greenham. Hope you're doing well. You feel like they're just part of the brand. Right, this is the point I'm making, is that I define my brand, but I didn't think that the brand really changed much after I made that decision, like that first year. So like we had the first 6, 7, 8 months, whatever, and then somewhere around the time we did Dragon's Lair, Sega CD, I started to add the Rage in, and then I added the doodly doos in shortly thereafter with the Castlevania 2, because I was watching JC's speedrunning and he was doodly doing. And then that became the brand. But the problem is not the people that we lost here, because like I said, I expected that to happen during the brand transformation, I call it, right? This whole period. And you can't really tell what we lost because we were on the upward trajectory. So we were gaining far more people than we were losing while I was, discovering what my brand was going to be. The problem is here. This is what I'm trying to understand. But now in analyzing this, I do see what Yoshi's saying, that the same thing happened here. Literally the same thing happened last year, where once we got into the spring and summer, it dropped. So the problem is, though, it never really went back up. Like, if you really look at, like, so if you consider when we got partner, right, which is right here. So this is where we got partner. And if you go from this point to now, we are dropping. Like, over time, like, we peaked. It's almost like we peaked, like, somewhere around here. Like, the winter, the holidays after partner was our peak. And then ever since then, it's just been a slow, like, leveling, and now a little bit of this is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're not replacing viewers that we lose. Some people, I don't want to say age out because I'm 40 freaking 6 years old, and this is not like a stream for kids. But like, I think some people they move on, they stop watching Twitch, they go to other categories, like that kind of stuff happens. But we're not replacing the people that we lose with new people like we used to. Young thinks you're filming dead air. Oh, right, with the doodly doos. Exactly. What was she eating before the chicken and rice? That's a good question. You mute to earn points. F! Doodly doos make people walk the plank voluntarily. Fair. Tonight Newman says a longer cooldown for any sound effects at all, like 30 seconds or a minute in between anyone using any sound effect. That could be a thing. Maybe that's an idea. He likely needs to do what Rig does. What does Rig do there, Soda? Taco says that you feel like if you can't doodle, you don't deserve to watch stream, then come back up and leave it do your thing so unique. That's why you watch it. Well, yeah, I'm not considering. Listen, I want to be clear. I'm not going to stop doodly doing. Like, I doodly do. That's what I doodly do. Like, I'll do it. But what I'm trying to understand is why people, like, because Kriegeth pointed it out. And I don't know if you're still here, Kriegeth, but I would like to know. Oh, you are still here. Okay. So, here, hold on. So, Kriegeth said, it becomes too much. All the duty doos, the constant sound commands, the point redeems, the screaming raging, the interrupting pop-ups. You think you don't deserve to be here and F off? No, it's Kriegeth. I don't think that. Are you talking about the comment that was made just earlier by K-Dog Prime? No, we're just, right now, we're just chatting. Everyone deserves to be here. I want everyone's opinion. This is why we're doing this. Sugar Cube says there's a mass access from Twitch to YouTube. That might be all streams. Yeah, but we just looked at a couple of those streamers. I don't think that's what's happening here. But like I said, we're just talking about it. But Kriegeth, what I wanted to ask you is it something where you'll come in every now and then, and if there's less doodly raging, the stuff you don't like, you'll hang out, but if you hear it, you'll just click right off? Is that what's been happening with you? Or did you just happen upon us today because I wasn't playing a game? Like, how, if you don't mind telling me, I really want to know. I'm trying to figure out, like, if this is part of the shift lately, where just people are getting Zophar fatigue. Yoshi says, do what Rig does. You need to move your family to Hawaii and get away with that. F! That's actually not a bad idea. There's a difference between the doodles and viewer-caused sound effects. You're jealous of Rig. He gets to live in Hawaii. Man, I'd love to see Hawaii. So do we go? Says you believe Rig does a 3-minute timer. Unsure if it is per sound effect, or if you do soda, then you can't do soda for another 3 minutes. All right. So I mean, I could always ask him what he does. I know he uses the bot he uses. I'm sure mine will do the same thing. The way Firebot works is there's a user cooldown and a global cooldown, and I set both. For like the sound effects that are really super annoying to me, like generally like the ZFs and the Fs and like the cursing ones, some of those, I have longer cooldowns. That one's fine. But especially the ones where I scream and curse a lot, I will I'll whatchamacallit, I'll put bigger cooldowns on those. Kriegeth says you're coming and going nowadays. Maybe stay for 5 to 10 minutes at a time. You used to be here for 1 to 2 hours at a time, but you were also unemployed for the first year of streaming. Oh, gotcha. Well, first off, glad that you got employed, and I appreciate all the time you did watch, and I appreciate that you still come here.
The way it happened.
I definitely appreciate you still coming here. That's awesome. RPG Capper says to watch Rig stream live, you'd have to stay up all night. Yeah, I can't catch it much anymore because of my job. It sucks. I miss watching Rig. Yeah, here, I'll tell you which ones. Now, when I do this, when I go to my sound effects, I'm going to add a few seconds of lag here because this is a bug that Firebot does have, which is that when I scroll through the sound effects, it like gets a memory leak. But the ones that have the really long cooldowns, Z-Rage, Z-Rage 2, Z-Rage 3, Z-Rage 4. Yeah, so like, here, let me show you a screenshot real quick. Here, I'm just going to move Firebot over so you can see it. So here's Firebot. And these are all the sound effects. So you see here, on the left-hand side is your global cooldown. And on the right-hand side is your user cooldown.
Get your hand off my penis!
Exactly. So what this means is that once Z-Rage has been redeemed once, no one else can redeem it for 10 minutes. No one.
Oh my god!
Most of my sound effects
Did that happen?
have no global cooldown, which means that 4 people in a row could just redeem it, one after the other, after the other, after the other.
Come on, man!
But one person can't just, like, redeem it a bunch of times because they have a 60-second cooldown. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's how it works. So I'd be curious to know how Rig sets his. I don't think I ever asked him exactly what kind of cooldowns he uses. Yosh says, you're reluctant to give me opinions on the stream because you don't necessarily think what I'm focused on is the stream. Sorry to tell that. Okay, that's fair. That's fair,
Why
Yosh.
is that not the checkpoint?
Soda says, you can give your opinion about it. You don't like making generalized opinions on it. You thought it said them tits are huge. Wait, which one did you think that said that on? Which one? The one that says they took our gerbs? Like how the Zophar raging makes you not want to watch? Aren't you the one that clipped all the Z-Rages? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on a minute here. Now you know I keep everything. I can find that out. Didn't you redeem almost all the Z-Rages, Soda? Wasn't most of those you? At least 1 or 2 of those are definitely you. I'm certain. Right? I'm not crazy, right? You definitely redeemed, created some of those rages.
Oh, come on! I that! You son!
So me clipping them means I like them?
It's so weird. I thought I
Yeah.
did. I thought I... The way it happened.
Basically. It either means you like them, or you wanted to troll me and you put them on, like, live stream fail. Then delete them? No, we can't delete them. You'd have to do a delete a sound. Cricket says, also, you might just not be the target audience anymore. You're also not watching Rig stream for the same reason. And that's okay. We were talking about that too. That some people just kind of category out, right? There's some people that age out of streams, some people category out, some people go on to do other things, right? Like, people's habits change. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to figure out, because it's a general trend. We're not talking about just 1 or 2 people. Like, there is a trend of this happening in the last few months. And I'm just trying to figure out how much of it has to do with the market, Twitch, me. Like, because if the stuff that I do, that I've always done, is just not enjoyable to a group of people, you know, I understand that. But on the other hand, if I've changed what I do recently so much that I'm just not fun anymore, I want to know that too. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what the factors, you know, are. You moved on to watching me since I don't have a 1 in my name. Seems more legit. F! He has 7 followers. If you follow him, he'll have 8.
You returned to show
It's true.
negotiations nor our agreement, so I must do nothing.
But Yarmore, thanks for redeeming that piratey hat. For ye know that the chair continues to be high, says I. But what is true, that my debauchery was me way of compensating the rum always be gone, and I may be the worst pirate she ever heard of. Ye've heard of me. To create Z-Rage 665 would be dumb. Why 665, though? See, if you said Z-Rage 360, that could make sense. But it would have to have me, like, raging at, like, Shenmue 2 or something that, you know, I would play on the 360. Casper says it's the planets. Maybe try aligning my chakras. I knew that's what was off. Tsunami Demon says technically it does delete them, but they can end up on rare with a redemption. Correct. Tsunami Demon is right. Ying Thing says, you know, I ain't going anywhere. You're a lifer. Also extremely biased. I appreciate you, Ying Things. Soda says the goalposts keep getting changed. You feel that you should be able to delete them if you redeem the points. Well, that's because people keep changing their mind on what you want. And then I change my mind based on what you all want. And I go with the majority most of the time. I have to say, I think that when it comes to what I do on stream, I think I'm pretty damn democratic. Don't confuse that with politics. I am not a political party at all. But I mean democratic as in, like, I want your feedback and I take it seriously and I take polls and then I make decisions. Tsunami Demon says, you don't know why me raging would tune people out. You find it funny because it reminds you of when a game pisses me off. Exactly.
You are
there are some viewers that I know that just don't like raging. But like I said, I'm not so worried about that because I've raged for over... Well, I've raged my whole life. But like on stream, I've been raging for over 3.5 years. So like that's already happened. But what I want to know is what caused the recent drop, right? Did I do something different these last few months?
You cheated.
See what I mean? Look, see how Firebot lagged the sound effect there? So now watch. Like, let me show you something about Firebot. This has nothing to do with anything. So Bandit just see the lag? But now watch this. If I close Firebot now commands are going to stop for a second. Now watch what happens. Watch this. I'm loading Firebot back up. 1 second. Hold on. All right, Firebot's loaded. Now redeem a sound effect. See?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
It's a very strange thing with Firebot, where as soon as I go to the commands right here and I start scrolling the menu,
Oh, we want to go look at Tech War again?
It starts lagging.
Okay, let's go look at fucking
And
Tech
if I
War.
just close Firebot and reopen it, it just starts working right again.
About Tech War sooner or later.
So yeah, that's definitely a thing. I should probably report it as a bug one of these days. But anyways, yes, let me take that back here. So that's Firebot. But so like here. Let's look at Morgaia bot, right? That's Rig's Path of Exile account. Still far more viewership, right? But
the weeds.
like you see, like
Give these people ear.
a slight tapering off, but overall, not really, not like mine was. So let's see. I'm trying to think. Who else can I look at here? Right, it's not retro. What about? That's a bad example. Could look at Duke Donuts. Doodly F. Duke's comparable. And Duke's going up. Slight drop from
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Miss Coriel just subscribed for 7 months. Lord Zophar, my battle continues.
The Miss Coriel. Thank you for the 7 months. That's over half a year subscribing to the Realm of the Domain. You're immortal, you. Your support is greatly appreciated. Continue to enjoy the ad viewing emotes, super duper secret subway Discord channel, and the sub badges, which are these guys right here. And 7 months means you're rocking the Mass Immune from Chrono Trigger, and in 2 months you'll have the Master Sword from Zorol. Doodly.
Goodbye, tit sword. Goodbye, shit sword.
Goodbye, shit sword. Doodle, doodle, doodly F, oh, doodly F. You know your stream better than anyone. If you think something is annoying or stale, just change it, having fun is contagious. Exactly right. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, what you all think. And so far, all I have is, we know that there are a section of viewers that never liked the doodly doos and rage. So, but I already knew that, and I appreciate that, because your opinion matters. But it doesn't tell me what has changed recently. So it might just be... So now let's talk about the last elephant in the room, which is Final Fantasy IX. So why do you all not like... Well, I say you all, it's not all of you. But why do a lot of you not like watching Final Fantasy IX? So tell me the truth now. Because that's where the biggest dip has been Final Fantasy IX. So if you look, Final Fantasy IX right here, it just sounds like somebody is shitting into a trumpet. Anywhere that's not Final Fantasy IX, like look, full throttle, Curse of Monkey Island, but that's also Monkey Island. All right, so there's a Monkey Island that was low. Finally, Jesus. That was just a too many game recap, so that's not up. Here, Final Fantasy IX again. Final Fantasy IX. You see the drops? That's where the biggest drops are, is when we play Final Fantasy IX. So there's some people that really don't like it, and I don't know why. Soda says this was just a venting session. No, this is just I'm trying to figure out what is causing the drop and how much of it is because people don't like FF9. Instead of an actual back and forth. No, of course it's a back and forth. It's a feedback session. Miss Coriel says, you haven't been around because you are usually asleep. Sleep is good. Bennett says maybe it's the game. That's where I think there's a portion of it that is the game. Like that's what I think. That's my gut. That's why I'm trying to ask all of you what you think. You think when you're thinking about your life, you don't watch Twitch? When you're thinking, oh, I got you, Taco Loco. Perfect Sword loves FF9. Bowner says, game's okay, but later games it's sure. Also, you stream it so intermittently, I forget my progress, and so does the viewer. So you think it's better off if you do it like a bunch in a row? You don't watch FF9 because you plan on playing it someday. That's interesting. When you see anyone streaming FF9, viewers are low. A lot of people that do 2D games regularly and switch to 3D, stuff usually drops. That's a good point, Big D. That is definitely something that has happened. But FF7 had good viewership comparatively, and that's 3D. But there are a lot that weren't. Like my Saturn 3D games, like Dragon Force, that was a drop. Bowner says, could be worse, could be playing FF8. That game looked so stupid to me when it came out. I had no interest in playing that then. I probably don't have any interest in it now. Dr. says, because the battles are repetitive and you have to leave for a while, you lose the story. Interesting. Never played FF9, so you're trying to avoid spoilers. There's another one that wants to play it again someday. Krieger says, you think that people want to watch me play FF9 are fans of the game, so when you sit and shit on the game and say, oh, every part of the game sucks or is bad, you think the fans tune out. Have I been shitting on FF9? I like FF9. Did I shit on it? Soda Pagoda says, you wish I would listen to Yosh, but you both know that's not going to happen. Well, I'm not, it's not that I'm not listening, I just want to hear everyone's thoughts. Big D says, everyone loves FF7, even if you lose your regulars, you lure the fan base in. I think 9's a better game than 7 so far. Tsunami Demon says, RPGs in general are slow burn too, maybe check other RPG viewership as well. Miss Crow says, you won't lie, your favorite streams are the Super Nintendo and below, but if you're able to be on, you'll watch everything. Soda Pagoda says, you're saying that I should play a bunch of games for 5 minutes at a time. Big D, I wouldn't. No, Big D's right, I wouldn't. I can't do that. Happy Black Mage said, you're in the minority that doesn't care for FF7. I don't really care for it either, but I wanted to play it because, A, the soundtrack's amazing. It's totally doodly, F. It's totally doodly. And 2, a lot of people had been asking for FF7 for a long time, so I agreed to it. Yeah, I probably should lower that one down, shouldn't I? The C victory. Any objections?
Are you serious? Did you see that? I didn't even know that was a way you could die. Did you just see how I just died?
You're not an FF fan, but you can enjoy lurking for 1 to 6, but anything after that, nope. Alright, so there is a portion of people that don't like 9, don't like watching 9, either because they want to play 9 at some point so they don't want to be spoiled, or it's in the 3D realm of games. So that might explain why it's a bigger drop than some other 3D games, because this is one that a lot of people haven't played but want to. And there's a subsection of people that just won't watch 3D. Okay. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. How do I feel about FF7 Remake? I played it, Tsunami Demon. It was okay. I don't want to play it again. It looked great. Graphically was great. Voice acting was cool. It didn't feel anything like Final Fantasy VII. And I didn't bother playing the second remake, the Rebirth or whatever. 6 is superior. Yeah, 3 for Super Nintendo is my favorite. The ads that Twitch makes me have really ruins the stream. Yeah, you either have to do pre-rolls or mid-rolls. I used to do pre-rolls for years, and then about 6 months ago, I switched to mid-rolls. Do you have a, Well, Taco Loco, you're not seeing the ads. You're a subscriber. You shouldn't see any ads. Are you seeing ads? Wait, you shouldn't be seeing ads. Miss Quirrell says, you don't have a PlayStation. You went N64 when RPGs were a thing. Oh, like Quest 64 and, Quest 64? Oh, Quest 64 too. Soda Pagoda says, which is 3 ads every hour. Yeah, 3 minutes of ads per hour, correct. Big D says, RPGs are a tough watch as a viewer unless you know the game in full. Missing certain streams or story ruins it. Alright, this is interesting. But 7 Saga, but that's a 2D game. All the RPGs I can think of that were all good viewership, well, to my viewership, all were 2D. Breath of Fire, Lunar 2, Vi, Pop from they're all 2D, yeah. Alright, so RPGs that people want to play, we'll stop them from watching. because they don't want it spoiled. 3D versus 2D, because people in this community generally prefer 2D versus 3D, at least in mine. So those are two very valid points. Okay. Quest 64 is barely RPG, exactly. You'd love a stream of Brainlord? I wouldn't mind that. I would play Brainlord. I've never played it before. By the same company, Enix, right? That did Seven Saga. Perfect Sword says, could be worse. Could be streaming a Saga game. Taco Loco says, you click most of the other people's streamers when the game gets interesting, and their ads pop and you close Twitch. Oh, gotcha. Love Saga Frontier 2. Never played that. Could be the hat. People hate Tortellini. I gotta go pee. Go listen to, whatever the fuck this is. What is this, actually? I know this song. Oh, it's Dragon Warrior. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. I gotta go to the bathroom. BRB. Stop pooping.
I will take backdooring from Jazz's couch, or backseating rather. Not backdooring, just great. Backseating if you want to give me.
All right. So, what's up, King of APOC? It was great seeing the TMG, by the way. Hope you're doing welly well. Sugar Cube, props to me for doing something I've ever seen a streamer have a beef session. I appreciate it, Sugar Cube. It's important to me, and here's the other thing. I want you all to know why this is so important and why I do my streams like this and why I always ask for feedback. I know there are people that'll say, Zophar, dude, it's your stream, you're the streamer, you do what you want, fuck whatever, if someone doesn't like it, blah, blah. Here's the problem with that. Part of where my energy comes from when I do this is gonna sound cheesy, but I'm just telling you the truth. Part of this is you, meaning I react to you. And so it's like, do you remember when COVID was going on and there was wrestling happen more? I know you watch this. And pro wrestling, they were like wrestling to no audience, which is really fucking hard to do. And you know how they're doing the best that they can, but it's just not the same wrestling to an empty arena, right? So like for me, I get my energy from you, the viewer. And I'm not even just talking about just the raw numbers, but I'm talking about your energy in chat. So if there's a lot going on and you're throwing sound effects off and you're throwing cannons at me and it's F, and then the boss comes out and I'm about to die and then I fucked up and I freak out and I walk off and then everyone's screaming. That gives me energy. And then I, in turn, give you back more energy. And so that's fun for me. Part of the fun is that you're having fun, and when I see you're having fun, I have even more fun. And then this happens. Is this making sense to anybody? So the problem is when there's not any of that, and this can happen in some RPGs too, by the way. It can also happen in games that I'm really extra ragey in, so it can happen both sides of the coin. But if you're not having fun, then I'm not having fun. And then you can tell I'm not having fun. And so for those of you that stop by just because you appreciate Zophar and you always watch me no matter what, which I appreciate you greatly for that, now you start getting disinterested because now even those that will watch me almost no matter what sees that I'm not having fun. Now you're not having fun, and it just starts spiraling. So this is why it's so important to me to always have your pulse, like to understand what you like, what you don't like. Right? I can't make everyone happy, you know that, right? What was it that said you can please some of the people some of the time and all the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time. But I can't do a stream if the majority of you are not having fun and not watching it because you're not having fun. Then it's not fun for me. That means, just so you know what that means, I could want to play Elden Ring all fucking day long, which I would like to play Elden Ring, by the way. It's why I streamed it a bunch of times over the years. But if the majority of you don't want to see it and it's not fun for you, it's not going to be fun for me to stream. And I'm just better off doing that thing not on stream and do the stuff that you enjoy on stream as long as it's fun for me. Now, there are certain games that I've just accepted I just can't do on stream, even though you would probably love to see it. Battletoads is a really good example. I did it once, and I ain't doing that shit again. Like, I throw it up as like a joke on subathons because I know we're never going to get to the goal that I put up there for it. But I have to be having fun. But I'm very flexible in what games I'll enjoy, but you've got to be enjoying it too for me to enjoy. Does that make sense, what I'm saying? Blade Blur says, just wanted to say it was awesome meeting me at TMD. It was a huge honor. Oh, Blade Blur, no problem. I really appreciate you being there. It was really cool to meet you.
Make it so. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
Things of your mind cheered 200 bits. Well, I'll tell you something. This is no longer a vacation. It's a quest. It's a quest for fun. I'm gonna have fun, and you're gonna have fun. We're all gonna have so much fucking fun we'll need plastic surgery to remove our goddamn smiles.
You'll be whistling zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day out of your assholes. What's that from? Things of One Jazz. Things of One Jazz, thank you for the 200 Picard bitch supported the ROM. The domain is greatly appreciated. Shika, my lord, you still remember doodly doing the speeder level? Never again. See, now that level wasn't that bad for me. I actually was pretty good at it. I beat that a bunch of times. It was the next fucking level. Level 4 was bullshit, and then we ended up warping out of it. And then level 6 was the snake bullshit, and that was terrible. And then you warp to level 8, and then it's over. I can't pass level 8. I tried. I tried for like 2 hours. I couldn't pass level 8. And the game is 12 levels long. Wally World? Wait, what's Wally World? Super Empire Strikes Back would be fun to watch me go crazy on. I haven't played that one. I appreciate you, Blade Blur. Lone Grid says if you watch one streamer recently play a game, you might not want to watch another streamer play the same game. That's a good point, especially if it's a really bad game, like Lunar Dragon Song. Ugh, remember those streams? Those streams had better viewership than freaking Final Fantasy IX. Figure that the fuck out. Like, oh, God, I can't. I will only resume Lunar Dragon Song if somebody like holds my hand through it. That game's so horrible. It's so bad. King of Baybox says, it was very nice seeing me again at TMG. Really enjoyed your panel. Yes, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it. By the way, that person in question, remember the clip of I hate Zophar's domain? It was my son. Figured that out well after the fact. That was funny as hell. Yeah. Blaber says, for you to go to streamers to interact with the streamer more so the game itself, streaming or making content helped you meet new people with common interest, like making friends. That's awesome. Yep, King of APOC was there. A lot of people were there. Meowth's Pal was there. Ying Things was there. Wintarian Studios was there again. Rankasao was there. Soda Pagoda says Xmod had to clip it too. See, you're still modding even now. King of APOC says you were sitting in the front row for the panel. Indeedly, you were. But yeah, that's what happened there. MU, oh man, my eyes here. MU Lords 6248, because RPGs are boring. Boring to watch, boring to play, or both, do you think? MU Lord from the YouTube inside. Doodly doo doodly doodly. See what's going on the kick side of the world. Not much. Got a lot of lurking happening, which is fine. Lone Grin said that the viewers are having fun, and you're having fun. Why does it matter? Oh, it doesn't, Lone Grin. If I'm having fun and they're having fun, it does not matter. The problem is when the viewership is that much lower, it's telling me that there's a lot of viewers that would normally have been there to have fun that decided it wouldn't be fun to watch. And it was a large enough gap, and that's what I was showing you over here, to alarm me, to wonder what it is that's happening. But now I think I have a pretty clear picture, which is just that RPGs that are 3D, any 3D game is going to be a drop in viewership. Yoshi's right about that. I've noticed that too. But, or Big D's right about that too, I should say. But the fact that a lot of people want to play Final Fantasy IX eventually, and so they don't want spoilers, that tells me everything I need to know. it makes sense. Kriegit says the Gabriel Knight streams, Sonic streams, and Popful Mail streams are great. The Shining games and Lunar games too. And you know what's interesting about all those games you just said, Kriegit? In terms of Shining, Lunar, and Gabriel Knight, along with Final Fantasy III for Super Nintendo, those are all my favorite games of all time. That you just named them. So those are games where no matter what the case was, my energy level came no matter what the viewership looked like. So that's a very interesting observation you just made there. I'm actually glad you pointed out. And then the Sonic streams, I love Sonic games in general. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Portland says you always have the stream up, be it watching or just listening in the background drive. Appreciate that. Soda Pagoda is asking about FF9. Out of curiosity, ever play Lufia 2? Soda's correct. I played through 1, but not 2. I would do 2 at some point. I had no idea, Blade Blur. Totally had no idea. Hey! We got a raid tonight. It's Necro VMX raiding us tonight, and my friends, OMG!
Necro VMX is raiding with a party of 6
Breaded dongs. Necro VMX, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Zophar, founder of the Emulation Archive, Zophar's domain. And we're doing some Twitch analysis tonight. Trying to, determine some things. I think we've actually determined quite a lot this past hour and a half. I need an expert for a game in chat because I can't play games for myself. Exactly. And how was your stream, Necro? What were you playing? And welcome on in, Allison, Captain N, hello. With RPGs, it's dangerous coming in the middle of the story and not knowing what's going on. What's going on? That explains why RPGs tend to drop over time, because people don't want to enter in the middle. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. That clip's almost as old as Twitch is. My shout-out player always picks ancient shit. What were you playing, though? Tsunami Demon says, look at your last comment about Final Fantasy. That could be a factor, too. Let's see. Tsunami Demon, what'd you say? I'm scrolling. Scroll. Another factor is Final Fantasy in general. You ever notice if you aren't playing some Final Fantasy fans' favorite game and they get mad at other Final Fantasy games? Yes, I have. But you know what? When we played Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, everyone seemed to be enjoying both of those. And I love both of those games, by the way. And I didn't see the same, but both of those are 2D games, so here we go again. So we're back to the common denominator being 3D.
Captain _and_TM cheered 100 bits. Good evening, Zophar in chat.
Captain N, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Your support of the Mom of the Domain is greatly appreciated. Doodles and sound effects should not be lumped together. You're doing some Xenoblade 3. Hope you made good progress. Doodles are great, but sound effects are irritating as shit. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, that some people find the sound effects kind of irritating. And that's a choice I made, early on in my streaming life, that I didn't like things to be too quiet for too long because I start getting very boring if I'm not constantly stimulated. And so, now, of course, you can also go overboard, which just happened earlier, and now it's probably going to happen again because I just said something. But point taken. Miss Coriel says, FF USA wasn't terrible, just made for little babies. It was a beginner RPG, and I love it. Soda Pagoda says, makes sense. When you watch a Twitch stream, you don't really go for continuity. If you miss a day of a playthrough, you could watch a VOD, but you usually don't. Good point. To be fair, a couple of the puzzles can be annoying. What, in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest? Sugar Cube says, happy 4th Dark Wizard was also a great set of streams. I'm glad you enjoyed those, and happy 4th Sugar Cube. I'll see you soon. And then Emu Lord says, both. You can't log into Twitch because it blocks any browser you use. Tried both Chrome and Brave. Also, you subscribe for my interviews like with ZS Knight. I appreciate that, Emu Lord. Also, you should just listen for the background noise, and you don't interact with streamers usually. Well, listen, Emu Lord, the fact that you're interacting with me right now is super appreciated. Thank you for giving me your feedback. I hope you're enjoying the ambient music as well. I'm running my overclocked playlist soundtrack. Only done the PR version of Final Fantasy V. 5 is great. What's the PR version? Oh, the Pixel Remaster. Right, the Pixel Remaster version, yes. I should have bought that when it was out for the Switch. I wouldn't mind playing some of the Pixel Remasters. Weird that FF9 won the public quite a bit. Yeah, you know what it is more? I think it's because when I poll in Discord, I'm basically getting the, I guess we'll call them the hardcore Zophar viewers, the ones of you that will generally watch almost any of my streams, which I super appreciate. And I don't think we're capturing the general public, because it's hard to get that snapshot unless I pull it in Twitch when people are here. But this is the thing. as long as I'm having fun and you're having fun, that's always been my baseline. But I've just been detecting that the FF9 streams in particular, just the energy level is just super off for, I think, on my end especially. And then I matched that against the numbers I saw, and I said, okay, this is a thing. Like, I gotta, figure out what's going on. But I think I understand now. So then I guess the only question left to answer here, Toonami says, there's some people, though, where if you aren't playing the favorite entry in the series or in your favorite, they get offended for some reason. There's definitely some interesting people like that. So Sodabigo says, like, you have a choice to watch or not watch. Oh, and doodly-do, you doodly-do. You imported the Pixar remaster for Switch when Square Enix sold out immediately on the website in the US. Noise. You figured it out. AI replied, Zophar's losing viewers because he lost a lot of weight and people are jealous he's sexier than them now. F! And, yeah. Still waiting on Should I Get 64. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was an example. That wasn't a viewership situation. That was a Zophar was just fucking lost. And there was no one that knew that game at all. So I had no help. And I couldn't figure it the fuck out. Do you want me to resume it? I mean, I could try, but I don't even remember where the fuck we were. I'd have to watch, like, the last VOD. So when I said I gained 6 pounds, I should have gained viewers. Purpose Source says, personally, these days you follow streamers more for their personality and vibe than the games they play. Unless it's a game you want to eventually play and avoid for spoilers, I don't really care what the streamers follow play. But wouldn't you say, Perfect Sword, that in a lot of cases it was the game that got you to find the streamer? Or do you find streamers other ways? Like, how do you find a streamer? Raiki says, 9 is a pretty laid-back feeling game. Maybe it's just a tough fit energy-wise. Could be. I've honestly been tuning into the F9 stream because you never played it and still unsure if it will, so you're not sure if you want it to be spoiled or not. Got it. Gonna start calling me Joe Nail version 2. You miss old Zophar versus new Zophar. You're talking about the original 2022 Never Curses Zophar? Here, hold on. Hold on. I know what Soda's talking about. I think I know which Zophar you miss. Give me a sec. I'm gonna pull up old Zophar. Doodle doodle doo. I think Soda misses doodle doodle doodly. Hold on, let me just pull it up. Doodle doodly. Oh doodly. Almost got it. When you stream to stream and nothing more, now there seems to be other factors that affect the stream. What factors do you think affect the stream now that didn't then? Alright, here I got one. How about Dark Wizard Part 19?
Good evening, everybody. And welcome to another episode of Zophar's Realm. Happy Wizarding Weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend. I hope everyone's doing great.
There's a good one. You recognize my name from the website and C3's chat. Realized I streamed and wanted to check me out. Oh, nice. But I'm an old, let's say, it's definitely not the case for the youngins. You just got a new overlay for your Twitch. You don't hang just because I stream. You want to be a part of the community of somebody who follows that content. Appreciate that too. Money, which you completely get, but you think added stress doesn't help either. So, we could talk about the money for a second if you want. It definitely is more of a factor now than it was before. That's true. Because mainly of what, but for me, it's mainly what happened last year when I got restructured and lost my role at Best Buy. And, got the severance situation and all that good or bad stuff, depending on your perspective. And Dr. Pepper Product, thank you so much for the sub. Your support of the realm and the domain is greatly appreciated. Who's giving you shout-outs? You don't want the McBots following you? F! Yeah, damn Best Buy. I tolerate your music spam. Your music's awesome, by the way, Miss Corey. You should go check out Miss Coriel's music. If you go, well, I know Miss Corey, I'm sure you have a channel. I just forget the name of it. But if you go in my Discord, in the music channel, there's lots of Miss Coriel's work in there, and it's really good. But, yeah, I would definitely say that I was much more, like, the streams were much looser and, like, chill. That's definitely true.
Welcome.
Here, hold on.
That time it didn't work. That's okay.
So let's see, what names do we know here? Here's Maverick Kanissa, Electro Retro. We haven't seen Electro Retro in forever. My wife's trying to tell me something, but I don't know what she's trying to tell me. Hold on.
Fine. We can send G Levy.
1 second, chat.
We will not miss this time. Thank you, G Levy.
Yeah, my wife's trying to tell me something. Hold on, let me go see what's going on. I'll BRB. You go watch me, old me, watch Dark Wizard. It'll make Soda Bagoda happy for sure.
Not quite. Not quite.
Thorn Oakenshield, exactly, Electro Retro. So a sired Susan breaks her bugged state. That ain't fair. Yes, apparently once she becomes undead, once Eamon makes her a vampire, she no longer is bugged. But it doesn't matter because you keep all of the crazy attack and levels she got, like all of the stats that you got for her. So it's totally fine. We got her, what, to like level 15 or something? She's fine. We didn't need her to be any better than she already was. She's already the best character in the game. She already has the best attack. You want to do a Thorn cosplay, but so much work. Oh yeah, to look like Thorn Oakenshield from The Hobbit would be a lot of work. But if you pull it off, Electro Retro, you gotta post pictures on my Discord in the post your media. By the way, anybody that's here that's enjoying the content, I am on Discord, I am on Twitter, and it is also Subtember, so anyone that subs, new subs, 20 to 30% off the sub, and all the credit still goes to Zophar's Realm. But yeah, Thorn Oakenshield would be a lot of work to get that right. But if you really want to do it, you put your mind to it, I guarantee you can do it. Alright, let's get everybody we can up in this battle as fast as we can.
My doggo's not feeling well.
A little blade. The monk over here. Maybe
Zoe.
soon to YouTube. That's right.
She's got the runs again.
Have some cool stuff.
I will not rub my eyes this time. Zoe, say hi. Say hi.
Get Sade out. Get Exile and Mudville out. There we are. Oh, why did you do that?
Say
Belarus? Oh god, oh god.
Woof, woof.
Do you see how much damage he just dealt? See, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta be so careful here. Like, you could get one-shotted if you're not paying attention. Look, and now the Warlord's not paralyzed anymore.
Sit, Ubu, sit.
You gotta be really
Good dog.
careful. And
Ruff,
Rig's
ruff.
gotta start healing people now.
Dude.
Not Rig,
She's a good dog.
Eamon.
Does that collar have a solar system in it like Men in Black? Yeah, exactly.
Did he not resurrect another whatchamacallit at that point? Let's see. Here's Aqua. Where's Carmack at? I didn't see Carmack anymore.
All right. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, after a week of Zoe healing, her poops are nasty again. And she's having accidents again, which really sucks. So, we'll figure it out. But, anyways, yeah. So, Soda, I assume that's what you're talking about, that era of Zophar? The happy-go-lucky, no cursey curse, just kind of played what I wanted to, and just hanging out with everybody. The galaxy is on Orion's belt, exactly. You got something in your eye. Nice try, nice try. Wait, hold on. No, I'm not gonna do that. I have glasses on, so I'm safe. Yeah. Big Steve the XL, happy 4th of July over on the YouTubian side. I hope you're doing welly well. If you want me to be blunt about it, Big Zophar versus Small Zophar. You can't lose their Vandross. What does that mean? A galaxy is made up of millions of doodlies. Indeedly do. Wash hands. Of course, Slash Key's right. I should do that. BRB then. Monetization so far is talking about. Fuck you, dude. Let's pull down that green screen again. More succinctly, old Mac versus new Mac. Yeah, that's what it was. When I got the M series Mac, I became part of the eviler empire. Like, it was we were already evil doing Apple from the beginning, but we got more evil. I should do glad streams. No, we should do sad streams. Instead of going live and deciding, it's suck and decide. So I will suck at streaming and then decide. We call those sad streams. And pretty soon you're going to see Matt sad will join Matt Glad in stream. Because sound effects are very original. F! You know, I asked Rig if I could do that. I was like, Rig, I want to take your sound effect idea. Do you care? And he's like, go ahead, but just remember, you might regret it. You know, once you do it, it's hard to undo it. He was right, of course. Going dead and remaining indecisive. Gadari? Miss Coriel says, but then the Apple that you missed was Apple IIe and 2GS days. I remember those days. The very first computer I ever used was an Apple IIe. In first or second grade.
He's already dead.
Exactly, too demon. Would I consider doing randomizers? I do randomizers. I do virtual highlight. It's the original randomizer. Before any ROM hack, there was virtual highlight in 1995. I would do randomizers actually, /key. I know what you're talking about. I would do them, but I wouldn't be any good at them. I can't even do the real game, like, even though I've beaten them, like Zelda for Super Nintendo. I needed help the last time I beat it, even though I beat Zelda for Super Nintendo like 10 times before. You had 2 E's in your souls through high school. My comment is how you know you're older than me is F! Doodly F. What, the fact that the Apple IIe was my first computer that I ever used? Yeah, I know, because of the 80s. And you still can remember the 70s. Wait, no Sonic Programmer. If you can me, you won't be able to talk about the 80s. Now there's no 80s.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Zophar has taken at least 1,719 virtual concussions to the brain since October 2023.
Sonic Programmer cat in my brain caused me pain on any grog. But I live to fight another day, my hearties. But look, the RPG effect has just happened. Did you see what happened? We've had our screen up on an RPG for the last 15 minutes, and look what happened. Here, let's test it. I'm gonna close this so that we can reveal stats again, and then we'll give it a few more minutes. Oh, it's so ridiculous. The other danger in doing this, by the way, is inevitably...
Wait!
Whenever I peel back the curtain and we start talking about, like, you know, real things, we always get at least 2 or 3 unfollows. Every single time. I suspect I know why it is, but I can't prove it because the people that do it never tell me why they did it. But my suspicion is the reason why this always causes an unfollow is I think it just makes a small percentage of people feel uncomfortable to be just spitting truth. Like this is the stuff a lot of streamers just don't want to talk about this. You know, I think it could be a turn off, that it's gonna put people off. But
what is the charge? Eating a meal?
I'm not.
A succulent Chinese meal?
I can't lie to you. Like if something's on my mind, I'm gonna tell you. And if something, it's the McBots. That's what it is. They're bored. Well, that's good actually. But no, you know, I'm gonna tell you. If something bothers me, I'm gonna tell you. If I'm thinking something, I'm gonna tell you. And that's just how it's always gonna be. Because that's who I am. And it served me well all the way back. All the way back to the Zophar's domain here. If something didn't make sense, I would say it. If it did, I would. And if I wanted to do something and no one else did it, I'm going to do it. And that's just how it is. So, yeah. But definitely expect, I think we lost 2 this stream so far. 2 or 3.
I mean, I did.
And that's going to happen.
I thought I did.
Only unfollowed people if they play EverQuest Legends. I had a friend that used to call it EverCrack. So Namadim says, you find it very educational about what goes on behind scenes, but unfortunately not everyone looks at it that way. Exactly. It's like some people don't want the illusion shattered. Like it's almost like a magician that reveals their tricks, and like most people would think it, well, I don't know. There's a subset of people that might think that's cool, but then there's a percent of people that might be like, oh, now it's ruined, and what you do is, you know, who the fuck cares now? Like, there's nothing to it. But it's all in the skill at which they pull off the trick, and they want the Twitch monkey to dance, right? Mora says you just send, that's exactly what it is. You just send a friend a link to that new EQ. Nice. You prefer to be real, you don't beat around the bush, and you're harshly blunt. Wife took years to get used to it. Mine is not used to it. And it's been almost 2 decades. Punch the Twitch monkey with an iPod. Sonic Programmer says you appreciate my interviews and fun times as well as the times you keep it. I appreciate you, Sonic Programmer, for being here. I would be nothing without all of you. Called it EverCrack. You weren't into it. Yeah, I didn't like it either, but my friend did. So, yeah. So I think that answers the question. It's the Wizard of Zoe reflex. I just dropped my back scratcher. F! There it is. Never played Guild Wars. They unfollowed because I removed action figure overload redeem. Well, that was a tough act. That was a tough redemption, Big D, because I had to do so much planning, and it was fun to do. But like, I would spend hours. I'm not kidding. Like trying to come up. Like my son wrote the last script, but like before that, I would spend hours trying to come up with a script, getting all the action figures together, decide how long it was going to be, what music was I going to put on it. I had to make the credits and export it to a movie file. Like, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. And it's just not time. Like, if I was ever like, oh, F this. Like, if somehow streaming, and I tried it when I lost my job at Best Buy and it didn't work, but like, if this could support me full time, I would hire somebody and like give them things that I want done, and like kind of like having an editor. Like, if you're making movies and you have an editor, like I would hire like a...
I had him, but then I had him.
I don't know, like I don't know what you want to call it.
Give
A
this
VP
people
of
air.
Zophar. Big D says it's gone. Oh, the movie trivia? It's not gone. That's literally one of the best parts of your stream. I mean, there's a lot of parts of your stream that are great, but that's probably my favorite part of your stream, gimmick-wise, is the movie trivia stuff. I really want to do a sound effect version of what you do, Big D, but when you told me how you do yours, and it's a lot of manual work, it kind of scared me away of doing it on my own.
Okay, we're fine.
Because I don't think...
No son of a gun!
You have the ability to do the stuff manually and still be paying attention to what's going on and still be talking to people. Me? What the hell was that? Oh, chat. Yeah, my dog's not feeling well. She's going out again, potty. It's alright. We'll figure it out. Tsunami Demon says you just had an interesting idea for an IRL stream, but it would need someone who had money. Imagine setting up a dunk tank that triggers with subs, bits, or donations. Okay, so that is absolutely something we could talk about that. There's a couple of factors that make it tricky for me. One is the fact that I can't swim and I have a thing with water. But we could probably work that out if I can't get my ears wet, so I'd have to put in like earplugs, and then I'd have to like know when it falls, like how to get back out of it and not feel like I'm gonna die. So we could discuss that. But the other challenge, of course, being that we'd have to find a group of streamers to do it. Like, it has to be a bunch of people. That could be like a convention type thing. That could work, and I think. Big D says you used to pre-prep with movie stills and that took forever to set up. You didn't get much airtime from it. Gotcha. Time to build an outside dog pen? Oh man, I don't know. Are we still talking about Big D? You may do things manually, but at the cost of being not prefect. Yeah, exactly. Big D isn't not prefect. Sonic Programmer, I know. I'm really getting worried. Because she was improving. Like, she was doing better. Like, I thought the worst had passed. I think she got into something when I wasn't around. I really do. Yeah, if I get my ears wet and I get water in them, Yosh, I have an inner ear thing, and I had a lot of ear infections when I was a kid, and so I just know that if water gets in them, I have a lot of problems. DC, hope you're doing well. Go follow DC and Big D, everyone. They're both great streamers. You're laying about with Pod as the boom booms. Yes. Does it scare Pod? Zoe's not really scared of the loud noises, but we were just talking about how she's having an upset stomach, and I feel bad about that. I should put something else on in the background here. Here, let's get rid of this. Let's put this down here. I'll put Firebot back over there now, probably. Let's see. Doodle-dee, oh doodle-dee, a doodle-dee, a doodle-dee. There we go.
Fire!
Somewhat unpopular opinion. Zophar streamed downhill.
I'm a sucker for a good
G
bang.
Levy left. I will definitely say I miss G Levy, and he did add some fun to the streams that he has left a gap in. How do I shower? I turn the water on and I shower. If you have streamed as long as you did, Pod's thankfully deaf. Oh, I didn't know that Pod was deaf. Well, that's good that he's not gonna have to worry about the sound from the fireworks and such. I didn't know that. Was he born that way? Miss Cross says you have the same problem. You can't get water in your ears or you're miserable. So you understand, yeah. Cool background's at the Zophar kicking Skeletor's ass. Exactly. That's exactly what that is. He-Man, I have the power! By the way, the 5-year sword, right there. It's going to be the Sword of Power, right. Vampire, how you doing, Vampire?
Around and find out.
You hadn't had an ear infection in a long time until you went home to the Netherlands for the first time in 23 years. It was your familiar pain. No clue what triggered it, but you guess it was the cold. Oh, man. Well, hopefully that was a while ago and not super duper recent, because that sucks. The ear pain is horrible. Being deaf is just being an 18-year-old pupper. Gotcha. Pod's 18. Wow. That gives me hope for Zoe then. Zoe's 14. I hope Zoe lives that long too. You watched that new movie today. It was okay. What do you mean okay? It was amazing. DC says, also, Message Name is great movie. Yes, 100%. It was so fucking good. Absolutely amazing. I give it a 9 out of 10. And I loved, I don't want to spoil for those that haven't seen it, so I'm not going to say anything. But let's just say I was very happy with the soundtrack when you get to that part of the movie and that thing plays. And then I was very, very happy with all of it. You saw it 4 times. I would see it 4 times, but I could only get my family to see it once.
You know your judo well.
I'm going to have to buy it. Hopefully it comes out on Blu-ray. Who the fuck knows? Sony's canceling all physical everything, so. Soda says, imagine this. Do a section of your stream. We have chat. Guess what the movie is based on a still screen of a scene, and it slowly reveals itself. That's Big D's trivia. What are you trying to say, Soda? You trying to give me ideas to steal again? You only have a problem time dealing with getting wet in your ears, but in your nose is miserable for you. Interesting. Does it like go up to your sinuses and shit? Slash Key said, which movie? That was the joke. F. But I want to do the name that sound. I really do. I just don't know how the fuck to do it. I need a bot that will read people's like answers. I need a script. This is what I need. I need a script for Firebot where I can tell Firebot to start listening to chat, and when the right answer is triggered, it understands it, and that's the winner, and it says so. And it beeps or whatever. Like, I need a script like that. And I'm happy to, like, you know, plug values in once the script is, like, made. I just don't know how to make it. Yo says there's tons of bots and Firebot scripts for that, but they only work on PCs. F! Well, I have Firebot for Mac. Is there a Firebot script I can use on my Firebot for Mac? Culinary says, let you know what I need. Oh, ooh, are you offering, Culinary? I appreciate you. If you're offering, this is what I want to do. Oh, Yosh was talking shit. F! This is what I want to do. I want to make a script that will listen out when I tell it to go for a term. And it will not only say who got it, like the winner, but it will give them points. I'll probably do that part the way Big D does. I think Big D assigns 1 point for every right answer, so, you know, that's pretty universal. 1 point for every right answer. No, it doesn't need voice recognition. It just needs to be able to, like, okay, so for example, if I say, let me see if I can give you an example of what I'm trying to do here. If I make a text file, Culinary Disaster, let's call it answers.txt, and I have a series of 20 lines of what the songs,
give this people ear.
What games the song is from, it needs to be able to read that list and accept that. The only challenge with that is it would be helpful if it could accept a little fuzzy logic. So, like, if the word is spelled a little wrong, like a Final Fantasy 3 becomes Final Fantasy SAY 3. Like, I want to be able to allow for, like, an override where it can still count. But effectively, I would feed in the answer key. The challenge is the amount of prep set up to do that. Well, Big D, my thought is if there was a script that would just read a text file and the script is set up the way I want, then the only prep I have to do is get the songs. That takes a couple of minutes, because I have lots. I already know in my head what songs I would do for like 20 of these events. And, oh shit, the Wolfenstein 3D song is playing. This is a really good remix with a very questionable bit of dialogue in there, but it's fine because it's Wolfenstein. But this is actually my favorite PC video game remix song, this right here. So it would just mean I would pick the songs, and then I would just set up a text file that has the names of, you know, where the songs are from, and that's what it would read. Culinary says fuzzy match might be possible, but it can also get false positives. You don't think you'd be able to do that with just the name of a game? So what are you thinking, Culinary? Is there something you can create that would work for a name that sound format that you could code? that's not hard to do. Because I don't know any other way. Like, I can't do it manually because it will bog the entire stream down. You know how I am. I'll sit there trying to read the chat and scrolling, and fights will break out on who was first, and I can't do that. Like, I can't moderate it. So there has to be a bot that can actually... There's the questionable effect, by the way. It has to be it has to be somewhat automated, so that I don't have to think about who got the right answer and how many points everyone has. That's the two things I need to find a way to automate. Yosh can moderate it. There we go. If we have a moderator, that could be helpful. But you're not always going to be around. This has to be whenever I want to do it. I have it at my fingertips. Culinary says, the fuzzy logic part of we know what you mean would require a lot of metadata to be able to infer common names for the given string. Okay, then how about this, Culinary? Let's do it this way. Have it pick up the exact string, but give me some sort of control to where if it says someone won, but someone else got it first and they were misspelled, I could make a judgment call and give like a half credit for a misspelled name. And whatever the script does to count points, I can easily just like, kind of like when I set my partner plus points here, I have a command that just says set PP, whatever the number should be, and then it sets it. Like something in the script that lets me override the points. As long as I have control over that for those fuzzy scenarios, then yeah, the script getting the exact match would be perfect. Right. There we go. Perfect, Culinary. That would be amazing. And I use Firebot Mac. Doodle, 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 doodle. Latest version, as you see. I'm like telling you what I use, and it's like right here. I use Firebot. Doodle, 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 doodle. We may have a wiener. We definitely have a wiener. But, yeah, Big D knows... Big D says there's that on-screen overlay where it shows 4 answers, and everyone types in chat or clicks on the overlay, and you get more points the faster you click the answer? Wait, where's that?
Dr. Wowie.
You talking about something like Kahoot? I don't want it to be multiple choice, though. I want them to have to type what it is. And when a winner's announced, it should say, your winner. No, it should say, a winner is you. Connor Disaster, you'll see what languages are available for Firebot scripts. It should be easy enough for you to maintain depending on the language. Appreciate that, Connor Disaster. It's awesome that you're offering to do that for me. Thank you so much. I will absolutely take you up on that. Your winner. A winner is you. Thanks, Pro Wrestling. Exactly. Yeah, you're thinking of something like Kahoot. Yeah, I mean, we certainly could, but I want it to be, you have to type it in. It's got to be, it's just JavaScript. Okay, great. Doodly, doodly. All right, awesome. Appreciate you, Connor. Thank you. Because this is something I've been... Big D will tell you all. Oh, my God. Big D, I asked you about this, what, was like 2 years ago? Like, I've wanted to do this for a really long time, and I just couldn't figure out the infrastructure. But, like, oh, man, would I love to... I want to do it so badly. You have no idea. And I already have so many different songs. Because, like, my songs would not all be obvious ones. I would have a mix of songs that people definitely know, songs that some people might know, and I would sprinkle in some, you know, Big D obscure ones, too, for funsies. I might even want to, once we get the script up and running and it works, you know, we can expand on it, maybe do, like, extra credit stuff for more points and things down the line. If we get a baseline, like, I have all kinds of cool ideas that I think would work well. Zophar's going to move the goalpost a million times. See, I'm already doing it. No, don't worry. We're just going to stick with basic right now. Are you talking about video game? Yes, that is exactly what we're talking about, DC. You know, we could name it in honor of Big D. We could call it Zophar's Big D's Music Trivia. Name that music, but it would be Zophar's Big D's. It's music. Yeah, it always was music. DC Bueller says, if I said sound effects, I meant music. It's always been music. DC Bueller says, your music choices were too esoteric by far. F! But like, here, I'll give you an example. Here, hold on. So, like, if we were to, like, so, here, give me a second here. I'm gonna go to a certain list here. And if I was to just do, just for funsies, with no script here, but just for funsies, if I were to say to all of you right now,
What game is this song from? You would say... Nope. Soda would lose. So, Miss Coriel, I can't accept an or... Oh, you're saying depending on what it is. Yes, I would accept Miss Coriel's answer. So, Miss Coriel would be right. It's Final Fantasy VI, a.k.a. 3 for Super Nintendo. So, yes, Miss Coriel would win. You can't hear it? Wait, why can't Yosh hear it? And yes, it is Serpent's Trench. So that is correct. So you would have won a point there. All right. Now, what if we were to do... I don't want to do too many because I don't want to spoil stuff. What if we were to do this? What's up there, Bob Law? Soda's close on the system. You're close. It's not actually Master System, though, but you're close. Nope. Nope. You're on the wrong system, but you're very close. Think of the other system that would be considered close. There you go, Soda, you got it. Which one? Soda's got it. You just got to say which one now. You know which one it is. You just can't think of the name. Nope, no Big D. It's not cursed. Game Gear's awesome. My wife's just signaling me. Putting the water down here for Doggo. So, none of you have it, but it is Game Gear.
It's close to bedtime.
Oh, stop with the bedtime. It's not bedtime yet. Stop. Stop it, Mom. Doodly F. Doodly F. Soda Pagoda says Dragon Crystal. Not quite, but you're close. You're close-ish. You got one of the words right. Doodle 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 doo. Well, when the song runs out of time, I would say that's the end. So, nobody... there you go. Sheikah Malord got it at the buzzer. Crystal Warriors, yep. That is the game for the Game Gear that we were playing. So, that is kind of what I'd want to do. So, I would play a song, and then you would guess what game it's from. And then the person that guessed it first would get a point as long as you guess it before the song is over. That's kind of like how I would do it. I might want to do something that will display stuff on the screen at some future point, where I reveal the game like graphically, kind of like how you do it, Big D, with the movie. But again, that once a script is able to know who got the right answer and able to score the points, then we can do other stuff like that. So, yeah, good game. It just sounds like somebody is shitting into a trumpet. It does not. The Game Gear sounds so much better than the Game Boy. You want to hear the Game Boy music? Here, check this out. This is the Game Boy's music. Here. Here you go. You ready? Here's a Game Boy tune. Joey, are you okay? My dog just tripped over the green screen. Oh my. You alright, sister? Let me just move this green screen out the way. And yes, it was Spider-Man. BRB. Really gotta pee real quick. I'll be back in 60 seconds. Please don't change that channel. We'll be right back. Okay. She's a good girl. Mixer is playing some Spooderman. Noise. We're the princesses of the universe. Big Steve the XL. It's a good song. We're the masters of the universe. So yeah, but so that's effectively.
Poor Zophar. He's a busy guy. Busy losing all that hair.
Wonder where you can download OST tracks. I have no idea. You know what site I'm using. Okay, I'm gonna give you one more. And I know, Connor, you already get the point of what I want to doodly do. And, Kriega, thank you for the angel tears. I don't have some right here. I have a little bit. I have this much. Ah, good. Now I'm out of angel tears. I'm actually a little worried about Zoe. Like, she was doing so much better. She was good this whole week. Like, she was good. And now she's, like, regressed again. I don't understand why. She had to have eaten something bad. But what? Well, here, listen how bad this game is. Picks terrible Game Boy title. Exactly. Should get more points if you name the song. We could do something like that. That's an idea. Maybe extra credit. Miss Correll says you're thinking of archive. But the problem with that, Soda, is some games don't have an actual name. And people just make one, like they can make a name up. But maybe if you can explain like where in the game you hear it, but we're getting really in the weeds with that. So that would work for some of them. So like, for example, if it was like a Final Fantasy title where all of the tracks are named something, or it's like real specific places, like I could do, yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Some would have, some wouldn't. So like maybe I would say like, you know, for example, I could do here, I'll show you like what I'm thinking. So this is a super duper easy one that everyone will have like immediately. But, like, I would say something like, you get, for this next title, you get a point for guessing the game it's from, and you'll get an extra point if you can guess which boss this song is used on. And then I play this. And you would say, wow, is this a tough one? This isn't tough. You don't know this one? It's getting too complicated. It's what you just said, though. That's right. Perfect Sword would get a point for FF7. And then for the extra credit, wow, I guess I chose a tough one. All right, well, that's why it's extra credit. It's not the bike chase, but it is FF7. Doodly F. Doodly F, doodly F, doodly F, doodly F, doodly F. It's not Genova, no. Genova would be wrong. I'm so surprised you don't know this. Especially if you watched my stream and you know this is like the worst fucking RPG boss I've ever fought, and I wanted to rage quit on this fucking asshole. Like, I wanted to rage quit on this person. It almost killed the game for me. Like, it wasn't Hojo, no. I'm so surprised you don't know which one this is. Doodly doodly doodly. I mean, maybe it's because everybody knows the other one. I think this is the better song. I think this one's better than the other one. No, it's not Ruby Weapon. I can't believe you don't know this. Wow. Oh, man. See, I should be saving this for a real music trivia. There you go. Perfect Sword got it. Which means Tsunami Demon almost got it. Yes, it's Sephiroth's first form. Before Safer Sephiroth, it's just Sephiroth, I think he's called. And that is the form that I wanted to rage quit on. Because I didn't fucking understand it. Like, I couldn't kill it. I could not fucking kill it. All you know is Man with the Machine Gun from FF8. No, the machine gun was 7. That was Barrett, right? The machine gun arm? The ones where the teams are split. That's the one Sonic program. Yep. Bizarro Sephiroth. Yes, Deckard Bane. That's the actual name. Yes. Bizarro Sephiroth. Doodly F. Doodly F. But Sephiroth's first form I accept too, because that's what I was thinking in my head too. It's combat music when you played Laguna in FF8. Oh, I haven't played 8, so I don't know. You remember it because you were on it for so long. It was bad. It was like over an hour, right? I was on that boss for like over an hour. So that's one. But, yeah. So that's kind of what we would do. That's what I'm thinking. What's up, Metro CH? Did I do that? That's right, Jaleel White. What's Sonic the Hedgehog, Metro CH from Kick? How you doing, Metro? You should all go follow Metro. He's great. You find them annoying, but that's you don't cater. That sounds crazy. I don't understand people don't follow. Oh, I'm reading a really old Kick chat. F! This is probably from like a little earlier. Yeah, I hope Zoe feels better too. Thank you for your concern. Fingers crossed. Big Steve Dexoff from YouTube says it's from FF7 when Cloud and Avalanche escape from Shinra. I mean, it is FF7. That's one of the less remembered themes in FF7. Less remembered. All right, this is going to be really fun when we doodly do this.
Everyone was trying to help. Well, that was the problem, is people remembered the battle different ways. You remember? And it turned out the reason... And that was the last time I ever saw Electro Retro, by the way. I feel really bad. Because Electro Retro definitely got into an argument with somebody. You remember that? And it was because they both remembered it being different ways. And they were both right. They were both right. Because apparently it seems to matter what level you are and which characters are in your party that determines what kind of Bizarro Sephiroth fight you have, which is fucking crazy. And I wanted to rage quit. Maybe it would have been not as bad if there was no stream and no chat. Like the one time it would have been better. Because what would have happened is I would have had to figure it out myself. But the problem was I kept listening to two different schools of thought on chat, and both were for different versions of the fight. And then it was just, oh man, it was bad. I remember I had to step in. Like, I had to be like, all right, everyone, time out. Like, whew, man. Like, other than Undertale, that was the only other time I think that, like, I thought chat was going to have, like, a war amongst itself. Imagine being a project manager. Project Zophar, the game. Zoe, come here. Chat wants to say hi to you. Come here. Doggy. Oh, dogs. Oh, doggy. Oh, doggy. Okay. There. Doggy. Good doggy. Good doggy. Zoe, 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 Zoe. Zoe, 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 Zoe. Doggy. Good doggy. Uh-oh, she wants to go down. All right, go down. All right, she went down. Yeah, no eyes this time, no eyes. Cute Woofy. She's a good dog. Tsunami Demon says, Genova's theme is more remembered. The general boss theme is more remembered. The basic fight theme is more remembered. And, of course, One Winged Angel makes people forget all about the theme immediately. Well, I thought you'd remember it. I remember it very well. The dog doesn't show much emotion. Oh, she does. It's just you don't see it because now she is. She's staring right at me. You want him to play rope? Go get your rope. Go get your rope. Zoe, go get rope. No? Uh-oh. She's staring at me. Do you have to go potty? She has to go potty. Please don't change that channel, chat. Zophar's Realm. We'll be right back. Really got to pee real quick. I'll be back in 60 seconds. Please don't change that channel. We'll be back.
46 consecutive hours. And all because of one little boy.
Get your hands off my penis!
Stop! Anyway, now let's go over and see if Sideshow Mel has any more of those legal, over-the-counter wake-up drugs of his.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. This would be a great clip. Do you hear this music? I got sharpener all over.
All right. That might help you out a little bit.
Yeah, I like that. That's actually better, I think.
Okay, all I want you to do is amp damage the boss and then summon skeletons and don't die. Okay?
Amp damage the boss, summon skeletons, don't die. All right, got it. All right, let's go.
All right, I'm going in.
All right, I'm coming.
Help!
Help!
Help me!
Right, amp damage the boss.
What the fuck?
I'm trying to amp damage
you had one
fucking
job.
boss.
Yeah, you were What's the amp damage? What did you do? What? Did you? Right into the boss. He's like, here I am. Here I am. Now what button do I press?
I amplified my own damage. If you make it to the island, remember this final warning. Terrible traps have been set to protect the orbs from theft, so stay alert. Are you ready? Take a deep breath.
Are you threatening me?
Noxious fumes drive Rachel insane. She snatches the Barney's mask before dying. Wait, what?
Saruva's wind looks up to its deadly legend. No fucking way. F! Are you kidding me? F! Fantasy fan, you're in the right place. Amazing art awaits you here. Can't you tell? It looks better than the remake. I can drink to that.
Secure all positions. Here we go.
Well, that's the game.
Full ahead. Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Wake up!
I don't even know how to wake up. How do I wake up?
Oh, you don't just start moving? Oh my god, are you dead?
I think you have to wake me up. Oh, I remember now. The game wakes you up. Just wait a few seconds. Now I remember. I forgot about this.
No, don't drop! Don't drop! Don't drop!
Uh-oh.
Bad!
And you drop.
Bad! I did! No, I just back out!
Don't worry.
No!
You can, and your pants fell down.
Pants are
God. This is
What's happening?
What's happening? We have to cover it up. This is a PG stream. No, I'm kidding. Where it actually is. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna hit this. Oh dear. Oops. Well, welcome to Segathon. We're gonna start over. Let me concentrate. Hold on. Mora, thank you for the angel tears. You are awesome. I appreciate you. Fuck! I pressed the wrong button. God! When I went to get the water, I fell in the fucking pit. Death by angel tears. How could it get any worse? Yeah, just canon me. Who the fuck cares? Canon the game. Fuck Phantasy Star 2.
Welcome to die!
Even the caravan. Just know that I'll be waiting for you whenever you need a shoulder to cry on or lips to nibble on.
Welcome.
I used to find your obsession kind of flattering, but now I just find it very sad. Plus, I never date short guys who wear bandanas to conceal their receding hairline. Sorry.
You got Balder! You got Balder! You got Balder!
Oh, doodle, doodle,
Doodle doo. Doodle 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 doo. Oh, doodle doodle doo. Doodle doodle doo.
Our love for doodle will
Shall be doodly. Oh, that was perfect. So it's 100 yen to buy a drink. All right, what do we want? There's Jet Cola, Fruta, Orange, Fruta Grape, and Jet Soda. All right, I'm buying a Jet Cola. We're gonna be vanilla. We're gonna be basic. We're gonna buy some basic pop, some sody. Here it goes. Here it goes. Now we gotta drink it. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Ooh. Wait, there's more. There's more. Ah, good. K-Dog Prime! You just you killed the sound. He did the thing.
Hey, you!
Hi.
Can you help me? I'm trapped in here. Release the door locks and get me out.
The door locks, okay. How do we do that? Here? Activate or open? No! No, Rig! Come on, give your thing to Kiergar. Kiergar will save us. This is it! This is it. Oh my god. Fuck it. Kiergar, save us. No! This game is trolly. Oh, the trolliness. I just look washed out. And here I look orange. I don't know. What do you think? Whoa, I am Drew. Oh my god. I'm scared. He's gonna kill me. Okay. We're back. We're back. So this has been a great just chatting stream, but are we ready to play a game yet? Should we play a game tonight? What are our thoughts? Also, we gotta change set PP to 15. Fire and ice. Okay, so what's fire and ice, Yosh? Tell me about this game. I'll move this over here. What's the deal with fire and ice? Hold on a minute here. Fuck. My brain. Go. Is the dog permitted to be on the sofa? Yes. Yes, she is. She's a good dog. Doggy. Zoe, you're on camera. Want to say hi? She's good dogs. It's a puzzle game, but it has music that will get you a divorce. Because it's the most doodly music you've ever heard. And it's called Fire and Ice. Is this for the NES? Alright, hold on. One is hot and the other is cold. Alright, let's see. Fire and ice. Fire and ice. Alright, let's switch over to our NES screen. Alright. A long time ago. Hold on, let me get the music on. There it is. Something. Let me get my NES controller that you gave me, Yoshi. I'll be RB. Alright. What did Soda say? Set PP. Oh, nice try. You do not have permission. You like how Zoe has the exact same expression as Sakuma would have. Yeah, she's not feeling good. Doggy. She's a good doggy. 14 years old. Oh, I better be careful. Yeah, let me wash my hands. Hold on. Okay. Where would I be? Yeah, probably in the hospital. Figuring out why I'm having an allergic reaction. Because I'm allergic to dogs. But only to their saliva. So, if I, let's say, touch her a lot, she licks herself, or she licks my finger. If I go like this to my eye, that's the worst thing I can do is go to my eye. Because it's right in your mucous membranes, and then forget it. No, it's the saliva. It's not actually the dander. Isn't that crazy? Playing this game risks losing Harmony Muse as a viewer, though. Does he hate this game? Alright, Fire and Ice. Let's see what this is. Alright, so let's see what we got. No, I just washed my hands, Deckard Bing. We're safe. At least for now, we're safe. Doodly, doodly. Okay, would you like to hear the story about Dana? No. Where to begin from? The beginning. Okay. I guess we'll start at World 1. World 1-1. What in the butt? Okay. Yay! I used the ice to get rid of the fire. Okie dokie. Level 2. Okay. I mean... Oh, I guess I can't do that. Let's try again. Do you have unlimited lives? Gameplay window zoomed in. You're right. Why is it zoomed in? Let's fix that. Can I just do this? Yeah, I should just stay in the... So my Mr. Genesis mode is exactly a 4x3. So I feel like if I just stay in this mode, all my games will look pretty much right. So I'm just going to stay in here. All right, here we go. I don't get it. Oh, I see. So I was holding up the ice there. You do have unlimited lives. Okay. This is a fun game, says RPG Capper. I should probably update the stream name, right? Fire and Ice. What year was this, Yosh? 1993? NES. Alright, and then I'll go here. And everything else is fine. Doodle doodle doodly F O a doodly a doodly a doodly F O do. Doodly a doodly F. It's back now. Oh, your power's back? That's good. And can likewise remove cubes too. So it produces ice cubes. Okay. 1993 came out in Japan first. Gotcha. Yosh, how did you find out about this game? Did you just buy it when it came out, or did you find out about it through the wonders of emulation, unlocking all the possibilities? I feel like 1-3 was a lot like 1-1. Alright. Doodly F. Game starts off easy, but does get trickier as you progress. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I see. You can put it back. How do I... I'm trying to understand. My wand, it doesn't... I don't understand. How do you... I'm so confused. I've killed myself. How do you get up there? You can only load runner ice cubes. I don't understand. Look, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can only produce and remove ice below and next to you. How do I... Fuck! Oh, I see. I get it now. And then I... No. Wait. I'm trying to understand... I see. You're gonna play this for me? No. Dana can only climb up ledges that are one tile high. Okay.
I'm gonna lose my shit after World 5? Alright, hold on. Doodly, doodly, it is doodly F. Doodly, doodly F. Doodly. Oh shit, that was not what I meant to do. F. Doodly doo. Alright, hold on. It is doodly F. Doodly, doodly, it is doodly F. Doodly, doodly, it is doodly F. Doodly F. Uh-oh. Fuck. Have I died? Son of a bitch. It's doodly a doodly F. Doodly a doodly a doodly F. Doodly. Doodly F. Fuck, I did it again. What's Zoe doing? Oh, okay. Alright, hold on. Doodly, doodly. You think you should play this for like 30 minutes and then move to another game, so I don't want to kill someone. No, hold on, we're gonna do it. Remember the rule, if chat's having fun and I'm having fun, we're good. What if I do it this way? Fuck. Fuck! But Yarmore, thanks for redeeming that pirate hat. For you know that the chair continues to be high, says I, but what is true? That my debaucheries may compensate, and the rum may always be gone, and they may be the worst pirates ye ever heard of. Ye have heard of me. It is doodly F. Hold on.
You're never gonna figure it out, you'll see.
Doodly, doodly, it is a doodly, doodly. Doodly is doodly, a doodly F. Fuck. It's the one on the right. Doodly, 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 doodly. Still not right. What am I doing wrong here? Loved watching Metroid McFly play that. Whatever happened to Metroid McFly? Didn't he disappear? Doodly F. Doodly. I've learned nothing? What do you mean? Aha! Doodly. I will brute force it. Is that what I did? It is doodly F. Doodly. Uh-oh. Doodly F. Hold on. Doodly F. Doodle doodle. I'm a little confused right now. Why do I suck? Why is it not falling like the other one did? Why is it not falling? Why the fuck did that work? I'm so confused. Because it's attached to the wall. Fuck.
I'm not a smart man.
I'm not a smart man. I know what love is. Dude,
you are made of
Doodly F. F.
It's shitty whack. Would you like your shitty chicken? It's not mattering. Like, what I do doesn't seem to matter. Give me a minute to think about this. What ladder? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the fuck? That's fucking ridiculous.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
Hey, nature, I didn't want to deal with this. Hold on. Just give me a minute. But now the problem is... How do I, like...
You see what I mean when I say they're random? They're random. They're totally fucking random.
See, if I put this down here, how do I get back?
That's good. The Frogut is also cursed. That's bad.
Like, if I go down here, I can't get back up.
I see that you know your judo well.
Look, see? Unless I... See, look, you can't... Now I'm dead. I mean, I did. It's so weird. I thought I did, and I thought I... The way it happened... Try it again.
Are you serious? Did you see that? I didn't even know that was a way you could die. Did you just see how I just died?
Aha. It's probably like this. Hold on. This is how you do it. But then I can't... How the fuck do I get it in there?
You are made of
How? But they bind to the wall, remember? I don't know how to... See, look. I don't get it. How the fuck do I possibly get the ice to hit them?
Bedtime.
The one block I haven't hit with my wand, I think I have to start over. This one? Aha. Wow, that was hard. I had to really think about that shit. I had to really think about it. What's up, Moore?
Over on the kicker side.
Oh god, he's hard. He's hard. Oh, come on.
Wait, what's 20 more minutes? More? It gets trickier. Attaboy.
Oh no, what if I lose? I'm scared. Oh no.
Doodly F. That wasn't the right move. It is totally F. Doodly F. I probably have to start over. GCCX is a great show. What's GCCX? Fuck. Fuck. The fuck do I do with this? Shit. Ah! It is doodly F. Fuck. Not game over yet. Might be game over yet.
Aziz light!
Alright, well that's one.
Ass!
Oh, this game is hurting my fucking head already.
Listen, I am the Zophar. We got this.
Maybe.
He's on fire!
Zophar 69 has reached a 15 stream streak. 18 stream streak.
Thank you, HMS Bootfricker, for the 15 stream streak. That's 3 weeks of watching streams from the main. Here's what appreciate it.
I'm dead. Thanks, Yoshi.
Doodly, 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 doodly.
Dead, based on the fact that he lost his life.
Am I though? Oh my god, my head hurts. Doodly F. Doodly. Press the button shown. Okay. A. And I'm dead. This is the wildest adaptation of one of your favorite animated films you've ever seen.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Did
until
you see that? I didn't even know that was a way you could die. Did you just see how it just
until
died?
season 7. That fucking atrocity. Fuck.
Get the fuck out of here!
See, Retro Runner understands. Retro Runner understands. Retro Runner! Retro Runner. The Retro Runner! Retro Runner. It's turning into falsetto there. See what's happening?
Falsetto is still.
Oh god, that's it. That's the end.
Hold on. It's turning into falsetto there. See what's happening?
Falsetto is still.
Oh god, that's it. That's the end.
It's turning into falsetto there. See what's happening?
Falsetto is still.
Oh god, that's it. That's the end.
I think I died.
Why do I suck?
I died. Yeah, it's a very modern vintage game.
Whatever, the checkpoint should be
Mistakes
great.
were made.
Fuck!
What's up, Army Atoshi?
Why is that not the checkpoint?
I messed up.
Yeah, I can't get out of this. I can't get out of it now. Come on, son. How's Dogie? She's being a good dog.
Dear Lord, that's the loudest profanity I've ever heard.
Fuck. I forget everything I just did.
Are you serious? Did you see that? I didn't even know that was a way you could die. Did you just see how I just died? It's a fucking wizard! No!
It's turning into falsetto there. See what's happening?
Falsetto is still.
Oh god, that's it. That's the end.
No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
Is it the tail end of the NES Famicom's life? I can't just fall. I'll die. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, I guess the answer was in front of me the whole time. Doodle-doodle-dee, doodle-dee, doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Doodle-dee F.
I am the smart. I am the smart. S-M-R-T.
We're dead. I have to make that whole thing collapse.
He's beginning to believe.
But how do I make it collapse? What will make it collapse? Like, what would make the whole thing fucking collapse? This is what I don't understand. Like, this is a concept about the game I still don't understand.
I did. It's so weird. I thought I did, and I thought the way it
Removal
happened.
of the attached ice. Okay. That's... But now I'm dead.
Pull the lever, Gronk.
So it'd be like
I'm not
this.
a smart man.
I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is. So why the fuck did that not work? Hold on. Give me a minute. Hold on, just give me a sec.
Why the fuck did that work?
I see that you know your judo well.
We got it. Wow. Now that I understand how it works.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
But then...
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Wait, no, that won't work. I have to... Hold on, there's one more step here, isn't there?
Get your hand off my penis!
Hold, give me a minute. Just hold on.
Welcome to the other side.
Right? I have to do this.
Think on 60 thoughts, think on 60 thoughts, think on 60 thoughts.
Right? I'm overthinking it. If I do this, the whole shit's gonna collapse. But not this. All the other pieces will fall.
Get a wizard hat.
So what other way would I do it?
You?
Why am I overthinking this? Isn't this exactly what I should be doing?
I am the Zophar. We got this. Maybe.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Oh, Mommy, did you get me the video game console I wanted?
Oh, I can't do it that way? I could do it this way. Or can I? Shit, wait. Oh, no.
Why do I suck?
There. That worked. Yay! I beat World 1. Doodle-doo.
How's my dog?
What do dogs have? Alright. So now...
Oh god, he's hard. He's hard. Oh, come on.
Whoa, what's happening? Doodly-F. It's the evil Doodle Duster. Ha 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 ha. Can you get out of my labyrinth, He-Man? Oh no, I dropped. Doodly-F. World 110.
Pull the lever, Gronk.
You're timed. Great. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, come on, man!
We're dead.
Final. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck, dude?
I have no idea. Bum, 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 bum.
Fire! 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 Fire!
You are made of
Pyro will turn you to toast.
Uh-oh. I have no idea.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this
Did you
is
see that?
this is definitely definitely a Yikeroony situation.
Oh, F this.
Definitely is.
What ladder? What the fuck are you talking about?
You're not so tough without your car, are ya?
Fuck! It would have worked. It would have worked. My solution would have worked. I ran out of time. What the fuck, dude? There we go. Now what? Fuck. This is kind of a fuck situation here. I don't know what to do. Dude, what the fuck? Yo, is there a better way to do this?
What do we do? We die.
Nope. What better way is there to do this? I'm thinking. Doodle 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 doo-da-dee. Doodle 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 doo-da-dee. I really don't understand. Okay. Now I gotta deal with this. Fuck! I don't think it would have worked. Well, now we're dead. Oh god, he's hard. He's hard. Oh, come on. How do I deal with this?
God Zero!
Shit, why is this not working? Now I'm dead.
You literally can't die or you're dead. Like,
He's dead, Jim. Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
I don't understand. Yes, I do. Got it. Yoshi telling me I regularly forget where I can make blocks allowed me to remember where I can make blocks.
Beginning to believe.
I'll do the same thing 9 times. It's only like 2 times. Don't dare to think you have beaten me. Doodly. Thank you, son. And then we're at 1 Ice Rock Island. Clear. I'm so smart. So what's the second one? Ice Stone Island? And then Fire Ice Island? I'll continue this story now. Oh, God. Doodle 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 doodle. Thanks for the GGs, DC Bueller. Alright, World 2. Okay. Oh, fuck. Don't think that was the solution. There we go. Alright, I figured that out. Zophar as though nothing good. How do I get that to drop on it? Now what? I have no fucking idea what now. We gotta drop down. Now what do I doodly do? Now we're dead. No, we're not. Boom. Doodle doodle doo. Doodly a doodly doo. Let's see. Doodly doodly F doodly. Uh-oh. F.
I'm not a smart man.
I'm not a smart man. You never knew. Fuck. You can play this as long as you want, and in-game saving you believe is equivalent to save state. Where does it let you do in-game saving? Oh, a doodle 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 doodle. Masters of the Universe comes out on digital July 21st. No, it's only a few weeks away. See, I like physical. I want to buy a Blu-ray of it, but fuck Sony, so. A doodle 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 doodle. Password based. So how do I get a password to it?
Welcome to Zophar's the main members of the
Exactly. Phenomenon understands. As long as Phenomenon understands, we're gonna be alright. If he didn't understand, I wouldn't be too sure. But he does.
I'm gonna start fucking mailing bolts to your house.
See, he's gonna mail bolts to my house. He's so nice. He's so nice. Uh-oh. Fuck, am I fucked? F. Why did we get fucked? DC's got a crash out pod. No problem. Thanks for the good luck in the gamery and the eveningery. And I will see you soon. Jolly well fucked. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta, tomorrow when I'm off, as long as some emergency doesn't happen at work, which we'll see, I gotta get ready for Goaty's Nintendo event. Did I tell you all what game we're gonna be doodly doing? Do you want to know the game that got chosen? Did I tell you yet? Because I gotta set up for it, because there's Nintendo events in like a week. Do you know what game I chose? Zoe's Nintendogs event. It's right there. As usual, Genesis does fuck. Genesis does fuck. Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, the DOS version. Let's think about this. We got it. I was saying Golden Axe 2 wasn't kinda... Yeah, Goaty was yelling at me again. Wait, that's right, we talked about this like a few streams ago, didn't we? Yeah, he's like, it's not very obscure. It's the Nintendo and known game don't and Sega Genesis game don't, and I don't know. But it's fine. Goaty's great. So we agreed on Sherlock Holmes. Then I wanted to do the Sega CD version, but he wanted me to do the PC version, so we're doing that. Doodle doo, doodle doo, doodle doo. Doodle F. Physical media is dead for console, says Suntop. You don't know how much longer the Blu-ray will last. PS6 will not have a media drive. All digital in 2028. Well, we know why. And I still say fuck Sony. Anything Sega CD, I'm in. That's what I'm saying, more. I want to do the Sega CD one, but I'm going to do the PC one. It makes Goaty happy. A doodle dee. Doodle-dee. Be different if it was my event. It's his event. And we should make him happy. Oh, Robin, I'm so happy. Oh no, I just don't know what to do. I don't know. I have no idea. That's exactly what they want to doodly do. That is exactly it, Sunto. We all know. %, Yosh. Doodly F, doodly F, doodly F. Yosh, I'm really stuck right now. I gotta think about this. Dude, why am I having so much trouble with this? I don't know how to get the fuck down there. You like using it to decipher the Pompeii scrolls? Yeah, that's true actually. It does have some uses. There's a lot of uses it has. Just what it gets used for is sometimes stupid. Download it when you were 1 to 10. Well, you know, I used it before. But you flying through, I do. Indeedly do. Like Xbox One did with DRM. If you don't like it, you can stick with the 360. You caught up, but it took a while. Yeah, I remember I used it for a few thumbnails and. A lot of mad people. I get it. Doodly doodle doodly. Dude, I don't know what to do. What's up, Zane's dad? Yeah, I'm very stuck right now. Fuck. Wait. There we go. I did it, Yosh. Yosh, 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 Yosh. Zane and you streamed for over 8 hours today. Noise, what did you stream? It is both fire and ice. Tsunami Demon is, of course, correct. Alright, let's see. Not sure about this. I'm a little confused here. Zane played East Oath in Figana and beat the whole thing in an hour 46. Nice, that's really good for a 10-year-old. GG. Sony, Samsung, and Hynix are up to the same shenanigans like they pulled in the early 2000s with price fixing, and they're doing it now. Uh-oh. She's on the move. What's wrong, Zoster? What's wrong, Zool Smack? Oh, this is bad. She should not be moving. It's midnight. Zoe, go back and rest. Doodle, 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 doodle. She's, any moment she's licking her lips, so that means she's not feeling good. Damn it. And there's 2 more mechanics that are yet to be introduced. Oh boy. trying to understand. How do I get up there now? I don't get it. This way, maybe? Like that? There we go. Alright, that's better. Now I'm confused. There we go.
I'm not a smart man.
I'm not a smart man. The RAM shortage is a lie. It's like what the egg producers did with the egg shortage. Probably. Tend to agree. Alright, here we go. Doodali. That was probably a bad move. We're dead. That worked. But now what? How do I get back up there? I guess I gotta start over. I gotta do the top first, I guess. Somehow. Not quite sure how. But clearly I doodly do. How the fuck do I deal with this? Fuck. Okay, I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. God damn it. Perilous puzzles of problemacity, exactly. How do you rank, Sal? I'm not sure what to do. I'm definitely not sure what to do.
Secure all positions. Here we go.
Charge!
Full ahead. Next stop, Zophar's domain.
Jason the Hunter's 12, thank you so much for the follow. I'm on the domain. It's really appreciated. There's a mechanic I haven't learned yet because this is where they teach it. Yeah. Listen, I am the Zophar. We got this. Maybe.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
I did it. And don't call me Shirley. So what was the mechanic that I didn't learn yet that I now know? A doodle 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 do daddy. Then we're dead. What do you mean we gotta do the right side first? Same problem. Maybe I'm supposed to stay on top of it. But now I can't get back up there. Now this game is mastered for retro achievements. It took you almost a single sitting of a day and a half.
I am too smart. I am too smart. Este Martin.
I don't understand, like, how to get back the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
you people have stood in my way long enough. I'm going to clown college.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I'm not a smart man.
I may not be a smart man. You can make blocks and drop them, including building a stack of blocks.
Calm blue ocean, calm blue ocean, calm blue ocean, calm blue ocean.
See, this is the problem. I don't understand.
Listen,
I can't kill this unless I drop down. And then what do I do? Look, now I'm dead. I don't get it. Delete and recreate the block 100 times. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a smart man.
I'll be a smart man. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. Now what? Now I'm dead. I may not be a smart man. Frozen yogurt. Almost had it. Fuck! Dude, what the fuck do you do here?
I will take backdooring from Jazz's couch, or backseating rather. Not backdooring, that's great. Backseating. Do you want to give me?
What am I missing? I don't understand what the fuck I'm missing. I don't get it. I I don't understand. What am I missing?
I am Don K. Zophar, the Zophar of La Mancha.
Lots of fire and ice. That's what we are looking at. So I have to get all the flames dead by using my ice. Or ice in general. See, I can't get the fuck down there now. Like, look, I can do this, and then what do I do? Now what? Now I'm dead. Have I tried using violence? Don't fucking get it! You cannot jump in this game, Army of Two. It does not work like that. Big piece of shit. Shove a block in what way? Okay, great. Now what the fuck do I do? Now what? Left side's easy. The right side's the problem. See, the left side, game obviously just wants you to do this. But the problem is, you're dead when you do that, which means you have to do the right side first, because there's more room. I just don't understand the combination of things to do on the right side, because I don't know how to get back the fuck up.
Yeah, baby! You can do it!
What ice needs to not be here for this to... Wait, no Gion DP. No matter how many times you can me, you'll never play double switch on Zophar Realm. Because it fucking sucks. Except for Arlie Ermy.
You got Balder! You got Balder! You got Balder!
Sade, thank you so
Zophar
much for
has
the raid.
taken
If I
at
just
least
put your name-
1,720 virtual concussions to the brain since October 2023.
Poor Zophar. He's a busy. Busy losing all that hair.
My brain causing me pain, and I'm out of grog to lift the fog. BRB.
The bees! The bees! The bees! Just like that, like 5 times. Like.
I need grog and find my dog. Douglas is over there. Did I ever tell you that's my nickname for Zoe? I call her Douglas. Ah, good. Douglas and dogs. Even though it's just one dog, she's dogs. It's a long story. I don't really understand it myself. All right, look, I gotta figure this out. Don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't understand.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum.
Gian_DP just subscribed with Prime.
John DP, thank you for the 13 months of Prime subbing, despite knowing you will never again get Arlie Ermy. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Your support of the ROM of the domain is still greatly appreciated. Continue to enjoy the ad viewing emotes, super duper secret sub with Discord Time, the sub badges, which are these guys right here. And 13 months means you're rocking the cast breakup of Channel Plus. And in 5 more months, you'll have the Dragon Mode smash up from Demon Sody Souls. Doodly F, doodly F, doodly F.
It's monetization so far is talking about.
F you, dude. Oh, God. Fake train. Tsunami Demon is correct. It has been like that all week.
IP hype time. Sing. Pirate. Sing.
But do we have a hypey train in Zophar's domain? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, let's go, motherfuckers! Good evening, everyone. We have a fake hype train right on up here in the domain. But I am hoping that the hype train music will help me think. If it does not, then this fucking song stinks. Crim Connoisseur is rocking and rolling with all the rig emotes. Yoshi's right, it is a fakey train in the domain. Fat Def's correct, it is a scammy train. But maybe it will allow me to use my brain and think. Let's see where we go. If I do not know, then I'll say oh no. Maybe I'm supposed to kill the thing. Let me think how I doodly do it. Do it there. Then go here. Nope, that does not work. Maybe if I doodly do this. It does not work. It's a thing I'll never shirk. If I go here and then he dies and then I can't get the fuck out of Dodge. And we gotta do it all again and again.
He's on fire!
Alexa Lit Night has reached a 3. Stream Street. RIP Old Street.
Alex Halliday Night, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Tsunami Demon says to take a close look at the row of ice. I will take a really close looky look at the icy ice. We'll go here, then we'll go there. Then here, then there, now I will take a very close look. I am taking a close look at the ice I am on. Nothing's really standing out. I don't know. Gotta go. Lucha Jim! You know it, baby. It is ice and fire for the me. It's Lucha Jim, who plays great games like 7 Saga and really shitty games like Super Pitfall Chat. Hope you're doing great, Lucha Jim. You should not follow him because he's awesome and he's fun, oh yeah. Gatsu says I did the 2 things that were wrong and did not do the remaining thing that was possible. F! I do not know what the fuck I should do. How about you? Can't do that. Can't do that. Could do that. Could do that. And that would be that. I do not understand what the fuck I should do. Maybe this and maybe that and maybe this and maybe that and maybe that did not work. Okay, now what the fuck do I do? It did not work. I do it, shirk. I killed 2 of the blocks at the bottom, but not another option. But a loop-de-loop in 3, 2, 1, 0, and go! Another loop. A bloop-de-loop. We need 3 new subs, or 3 resubs, or 3 gift subs, or 3 prime subs, or 1,100 bitty bits. To get to level 2 hype train in the domain ring at 26. How are you doodly doing? Hope you are great. It's far past 8:15. We will do this, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do that. I killed 2 of the blocks at the bottom, but not another option. What if I doodly do this? Then I can do this, and then I can do this, and I have no fucking idea why that was not apparent to me. Because I was going in doodly dee. Now we beat the level, and the music did not help me at all. The thing that did was Zane's dad told me I did everything but the right thing, which triggered the right thing. I killed the 2 wrong ice blocks, and I killed the right ice block in the thing. Tsunami Demon, you are rocking and rolling, and James Dad is also doing the doodly thing. On the ring, I actually forgot to charge my ring. Doorbell that is, and it's quite the schmiz.
can't think of another word. Rhyme chat. I will do this so he will die. And then I realized I fucked up. F! And that's it. But yar, Jatsu. Thanks so much for redeeming the pirate he had for in the rum and the domain. The chair continues to be high, says I. But Walt is true, there's rum debauchery and compensation, and I may be the worst pirate you've ever heard of. Hey, you have heard of me. Doodly-dee, but there's only 23 seconds left in the hype train.
Do I look like Zophar
Unless we
to
get
you?
3 new subs or 3 resubs or 3 gift subs or 3 prime subs or 1,100 bitty bits or any combination of those things in 12 seconds. Can it be done? Probably not. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's the thing I hate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End of fun. That's the end of the train in the domain. Well, it was a fake train, but thank you for the support from the Gian DP, the master of double switch. Doodali. Yeah, it's actually pretty fucking funny. What do we do now? Alright, let's see. Hold on. Just give me a minute to think about this. There we go. Okay, the biggest problem I have now is what do I do about this thing? I think we lost. F. It's a very Sonic No situation. F. It's very F-like. You know. But then it's like, now what? Fuck! I wasn't supposed to move it to the right. I still got it? Oh, you're right, I do still got it. Let me think about this for a minute. Give me a minute. I gotta think. If I do the one in the middle, nothing happens because they're both on the side, see? So that won't work. And if I do this, nothing happens because it's held up by the block. So what the fuck does the game want me to fucking do? I am so confused right now. You don't understand the rules of this game. When can you and can't you add or remove a block? You add a block to the area directly under you to the left or under you to the right, depending on which way you're standing. Yeah, what Zane's dad said. Yeah, it's lower left and lower right, depending on which way you're angled. And that's it. That's really the only controls in the game, are placing those blocks or removing blocks that do things. I just don't understand what I do from here. I don't understand. I don't get it. That doesn't work.
think that's it. Can I push the block that's down there to the left? This is a mechanic question now, because I've never encountered this. So I can literally just go down there and just push that thing to the left. And it'll work, you're saying. Alright. Good. I wasn't sure if you were able to do that with a block that's already there. Very good. Doodly doodly doodly. Doodly doodly doodly. I'm there with the lemon seed boss. What's gonna happen now? Doodly doodly off. You've also been advertised to. They still want you to gamble on sports. Uh-oh. Goddamn pink triceratops. Boss fight. Uh-oh. This looks horrible. Why are the flames moving? What the fuck? What the fuck? F. Uh-oh. Fuck. Damn it! This is terrible. Tetris, also this tracks will be in your head all day? Yeah, same. Dude, I don't get this shit. What the fuck? There's one. I don't even know how to deal with that now. I'm fucked. Damn it! Why is it not dropping now? Shouldn't that whole thing fucking be dropping? Oh, I see why, okay.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Because of where it is, I get it. Am I fucked or can I survive this? Fuck! I thought I had him before I had him, but then I had him. I am Donkey Zophar, the Zophar of La Mancha. still alive. Still got a chance here. Maybe. Okay, hold on. How do I get up one? How do I get up one? Give me a minute to think about this. Like this. Okay, let's see here. But if I kill this guy here, I'm gonna go all the way... I'm gonna go all the way down. Then aren't I dead? What's the mechanic in? It's totally doodly doo. Because not something I've had to do yet. When you push an ice block, enemy movement stops until the block stops. Oh, okay. You can make a block at the right place now.
What ladder? What the fuck are you talking about?
Ah, okay. Well, that worked. Now my dog is just staring upstairs. Great. Alright, let's see here. You can win without falling? How? And now my dog needs operation. Kicked my dog. Remember? I'm going to kill you. You're gonna what? I am just kidding. think back to what I just told you. Do the same thing I just did. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. So, eliminate these two? Oh, that works too. Arr, I'm freezing! There you go. Yay! World 2, Cobalt Mine Clear. The fuck! What you never understood. Now, what if I want to get my password now? Yosh. How do I get my password? What do I have to do? Dana can't jump in the levels, but he has no problem jumping when he beats a boss. Yeah, what the fuck? How does that work? So choose quit. The rising floor bosses get a lot harder. Alright, so I hit quit, and it gives me the magic word. Alright, so now I'm going to take a screenshot of the magic word. We have the magic rocks. And then I just go in to here. Second. Bedtime. Password all set. There we go. Alright, that's the password. Oh, stop with the bedtime. It's not bedtime. Stop it. Stop it, Mom. Alright, there's the. Holy shit, that's a long password. pretty nice magic word. And then, you know, I always like a backup just in case power goes out and blah, blah. Now, if I was to press start past this, what would it do? And let you continue. Okay, perfect. All right, good. Okay. We can just use the password then, so we're fine. Okay. Well, everybody, it's almost 1 a.m., and it is time for me to get some resty rest. I would ask if you just hang out for just a little bit so we can raid somebody awesome. Hope you do not regret coming here. There was a lot of fun. Here's all of my links. YouTube, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, and Discord. By the way, on Instagram, the Zophar, if you're not following on here, I put a bunch of pictures up from too many games over the last few days, so definitely check it out. I'm going to see Safe States of Owen. Got it. Thanks, Yosh, and Tsunami Demon, and Gog Zero, and Grace Fair and Land, and Zane's dad, and the game is pricey now, eh? More Army of Toasters, and all my YouTubians, Big Steve the XL, and Deckard Bane, and more, and Yosh over there, and to all of my kickers, Metro CH and La Laurel. I will be live until right now. More, another 20 minutes. Oh, okay, I missed it. But let's go raid somebody over on Kick real quick. We will go give love to Kodith. Kickers, if you wouldn't mind telling Kodith I will be along shortly. I appreciate you for that. And to my Twitch farians, let's go see who's on the Twitch. Who's on the Twitch? Let's go see who we're gonna raid. 299 on the Twitch. Who we gonna raid? Who's it gonna be? We'll have to wait and see. Oh, doodly.
Good night, everybody.
Alright, you know what? Why don't we go give some lovey love to King of APOC? We don't get to raid him very often. He's on right now doing some Sega Saturn.
The weeds.
It's Sega Saturn Day. So let's go raid King of APOC. Give him some love. Say hi and all that good stuff. Use the top raid message if you are a subscriber. And use the bottom raid message if you are naughty not. As far as when I'm on next, it's supposed to be tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern. I don't really know what we're going to play yet. I will tell you that was very fun, but I can definitely see the game is going to get very hard very soon. And we still got to decide what we're going to do about Final Fantasy IX. I really don't know what we're going to do about that game after that whole talk we had tonight. We got to continue on with Curse of Monkey Island. And I got to work on Yoshi's interview, which I shot back in April with him. I got to really get that up. I want to get that on YouTube so you can all enjoy that. It's a really good interview. It's really long. What do we go for, Yoshi? Like almost 4 hours, right? Thankfully, you can stop when you want. Exactly. That is definitely a plus. You've been trying to get me to play Fire and Ice for a really long time, haven't you? Love the adventure games. They're a lot of fun. Thanks, Big Steve DXI. I appreciate you greatly for that. But yeah, that is all the time I have for you tonight. Mortals and Immortals. The interview should be like 45 minutes tops. Yeah, the editing's going to be so hard. Huge Sierra Online fan. Noise Zane's dead. Sierra's great. But like I said, that is all the time I have for tonight, Mortals and Immortals. Have a great evening, and I will see you all over at the King of Apox.